Good. Good. Me when I go. Hello? Hello? I think this thing might be on. I'm gonna take my last sip of coffee here. Coffee number 4, obliterated, destroyed. Alrighty, let's begin. Hello! Welcome back Wow. It's good to see you guys. You see what's right behind me? You see that right there? Welcome. Welcome. What you're seeing behind me right there, that might just be a fully completed Halo Infinite Scorpion in the mod. And yes, it did take forever, but damn does it look good. Really good, in fact. So good that I think I'm going to do the Falcon today, right afterwards, and it's going to be awesome. You redesigned your first piece of isekai characters I drew? Proof? Send it. I don't believe you unless you send it. I don't believe it. That's impossible. I don't believe you. Whoa. Just found a new feature. Oh. How did I do that? What the hell? Hold on. Oh! Oh, oh what the hell? How am I doing that? What is happening? Real abyss quick. Dude, wait, I gotta do that again. How did I just do that? Oh. Oh. How am I? What did I just discover? Ah! Yeah, that's a feature. That's supposed to happen. Ugh. Wait, where's my audio? Have I had the Halo 4 editing kit open for too long? I can't even hear anything anymore. Hello? Anyway, I guess we'll go without sound for just a minute here before I reset it, but look. Look at this beauty. You see what I'm seeing? Could it be the entire Halo Infinite Scorpion fully imported into Halo 4? Could that be what we're looking at? That's right. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, I'm so happy to see it. Full detail and everything. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so happy. I know there's no audio. Not that you necessarily even want to hear the Halo 4 audio, but damn if that doesn't look good. I'm so happy with this. I like that it's even got the Halo 1 colors to it as well. That's sick. Absolutely sick. Anyway, it's done, guys. It's done. After the stream crashed yesterday, when I don't remember what I was trying to do. I think I was trying to bake textures or something. My GPU just did one of those things where randomly it's like, I'm gonna die now. And it died, but we're back. And I finished everything off stream. Turns out all the decals were pretty easy. It was not a very challenging thing to do. And yeah, it looks pretty damn good if I do say so myself. Pretty rad. And this is not the Halo Infinite Falcon. I'm sure you can likely tell just based off of how weirdly shiny it is and how not smooth and refined it looks. But we're gonna fix that today. What we're gonna do is bring the Halo Infinite Falcon into Halo 4. And then it's gonna fit alongside our beautiful Halo Infinite Scorpion. Do you have PBR on it? I have PBR on this beauty right here. This is all PBR materials. Look at that metal shine. Beautiful. Lovely. Fantastic. Everything on here is PBR, even the decals. Those decals, yeah. Yeah. You read my previous message? Oh, my bad. He said, put the Halo 4... Oh, yeah, you guys want to see the comparison? I'll show you the comparison. It Just Works podcast! Thank you so much for the $5, man!
You're still doing your thing, man.
Hell yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, I love doing this stuff, man. Halo will only die in my heart when I die, which will be never. I will live for eternity, so Halo will live for eternity. Such is how things work. Alright, check this out. Oh, that's the good Scorpion. And this one is the bad one. So here we go. Here's the side-by-side comparison. Let's get it more out in the sunlight. We'll move these two like over here. Alright, so let's take a good look at the differences here. Also, hi. Good to see you. Hope you've been well. I guess. Now then, Scorpion. So, Halo 4 is the base for the Infinite Scorpion. However, I would like to say that Infinite does it so much better, and it's not even close. So, first of all, let's just look at this front area here, right? We're enhanced, we're zoomed in. Look at that, alright? Halo 4's Scorpion is very like... The Goddess of Love and Entertainment is in your DMs? I will check momentarily. So here is the Halo 4 one. Get the Reach one. I don't have the Reach one in here. I could probably drag and drop the Reach one though. But yeah, Halo 4 Scorpion here. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's a little crusty. But overall, if you cut away the fact that it's crusty as hell, it's a decent design. A little bit low poly, but it's alright. Then we move on to the Infinite front end, and my god, look at that fidelity. Look at the textures. Ah! Ah! So much better. Take a look at like the side here of the tread, you know? Very crusty. It's like somebody took the contrast and then just like yanked the contrast filter way up. Compare that to the Infinite one and it's just like, damn. Solid, simple, smooth metal. A little bit of that rust coloration, a little bit of battle wear, but overall very shiny, very beautiful. It's gorgeous, and I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, it's pretty good though. It's pretty good. One thing I'm especially happy about, for whatever reason, Halo 4 had a love kind of thing going on with yellows and greens. So the entire Halo 4 Scorpion's like this kind of weird lime yellow green, and the glass is like very yellow blue almost for some reason. Whereas the Halo Infinite one is a very simple dark glass with like a sort of military, almost like desert kind of greenish color to it, which I like. Halo Reach had the same yellow glass. I don't remember that at all, actually. I'll have to check it out. I don't like how that looks. If it looks like that in Reach, then I never noticed, because, God, I would have complained to hell and back about that. I think that green is a very... It's like, you know what? This is like Mountain Dew green. This is like electric green. This is the kind of green that you see, I feel like, when you bite into a battery. It's that kind of green. Meanwhile, over here, with full physically based rendered materials, we can see the beauty that the 343 art team did when they were working on Infinite, and my god, is it beautiful. It's gorgeous! I do like batteries. Yeah, you know, everyone will be out here eating batteries from time to time. Right? I'm not gonna not gonna pretend like I haven't eaten my fair share of batteries, but you know. Anyway, it's looking good. That's the point. That's the point. It's looking good. We got all the features, you know. These treads don't have physics. Or these little tread covers, I should say. They don't have physics. But Green was pointing out that it would not be hard to give them physics, and I do want to do that. I think it would be really sick to have it so you're driving, you can see all these different flaps flopping and flipping around. That'd be kind of cool to see. How many batteries does the tank need? I think this runs on 4 AA's, if I'm not mistaken. 2 or 4 AA's, I forget. Sometimes when the tank runs out of power, I'll go swap it out for the batteries in my remote control, and it's fine. It runs good. Dang, that's like not a lot. I don't know, man. No, it's the key fob battery. Oh. Well, it shows what I now did. Clearly, I don't know my Scorpion tanks well enough. All right, let's delete that. Anyway, it's looking all right, but what will be way cooler than just... And don't get me wrong, I'm excited about the Scorpion, all right? But when it comes to cool factor, the Scorpion is standard. Therefore, it is not necessarily exuding cool factor. For me, having the Scorpion is amazing, and I love it, but it is standard in Halo. So I knew when I was making this, everyone is not going to be like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. I mean, I kind of felt that way when I was working on it, but I think we can all agree every Halo game has had a Scorpion tank. Therefore, this feels pretty standard and less than, oh my god, coolest thing ever. Which is sad because I love it. But what we're doing next is going to be cool as hell because it's only been in 2 Halo games. I mean, if you want to get technical, it's more, but we don't count, you know, arcade cabinets and stuff. I'm talking, of course, about the Falcon over here. It's actually the greatest thing I've ever seen because it's Halo 4, not just a shitty tank. Oh, Halo 4 with not a shitty tank. True! Honestly, it's slowly becoming harder and harder for me to believe this is Halo 4, and I love that. That makes me so happy. I just wish it was easier to edit the HUD because, God, I would love to just, like, do stuff the way that Green has. He's done such a good job making the HUD better already, and I just want to, like, finish it off. I wish I could edit the HUD tags like I could in Halo 3. It would save so much time. Versus Halo 1. Hey, maybe the new Halo 1 game that totally is not in development will look this good. That would be nice. That would be very, very nice. The things I do to that HUD. Oh, yeah. God, I wish editing HUDs in Halo 4 wasn't the worst thing maybe ever. Anyway, though, I'm talking about the Falcon, and speaking of the Falcon, I'm going to open up Blender here really quick, and we're going to check it out, see how the Falcon's looking. Davy Jones, I know that guy! Thank you for the 2!
Scorpion, noun, a terrestrial arachnid with pincers similar to those of a lobster and a venomous sting at the end of its jointed tail, which it can hold curved over its back. Most kinds live in tropical and subtropical areas.
They live in tropical and subtropical areas. Is that true? Wait, what? I was just like pogging because I was like, holy shit, Davy Jones definition bit, but like tropical and subtropical. Nothing tropical about Nevada and Arizona, and I saw a lot of scorpions around there. Those are like the least tropical things. Well, tanks don't live in the forest, idiot. Damn, he kind of got you there. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on just 1 second. Wait, TurboSim, thank you for the 2!
Got a new PC today because Fallout New Vegas bricked my old laptop.
Oh.
That might be a coincidence, but I like to think the game is so broken it made my computer have a violent season. I just wish I could have at least been wine and dined before I got fucked.
No! That's so sad. Thank you for the 2, though. TurboSim, that would be a New Vegas, wouldn't it?
Falcon, noun, a bird of prey with long pointed wings and a notched beak, typically catching prey by diving on it from above.
Oh! He said the thing! That's what we're going to be working on today. That's right. The Falcon. Thank you for that too, Davy Jones. I appreciate it. Here it is. The Falcon. My God, is it beautiful. My God, do I love it. What I did for this Falcon is I cut out all the bullshit. This Falcon, when I imported it, there were so many things wrong with it, man. There was a bunch of like damage state. It flies like shit in the game, I know. And even Halo 4 VTOL physics are a little wonky, but they're at least better than they are in Infinite. Look, the Falcon here can at least lean and move around, you know? So there's that, at least. It's a little weird though, because it doesn't fall. It stays elevated all the time like the Halo 3 Hornet does. The physics are weird, and I couldn't really put a gun on this, or maybe I gotta try it out in MCC, because primary fire goes down and secondary fire goes up. I don't know, maybe that's just like a Sapien bug, because the controls are all wonky in here, but I'll have to do some testing and see. In any case, the Reach Falcon can be used as a base, and I think that's pretty cool. So here's what I'm gonna do. I just want to throw this Falcon in, obviously without textures, because we're going to have to go through and like texture everything with this. I just want to get the Halo Infinite Falcon model in, and then I'll feel pretty good. I already cleaned up a bunch of stuff. If you look here, I have this thing at the top right here. These are all the wait, what? I thought I saved this. What? What? Okay. What's happening here? Do we have dual duplicates? No. Did I delete them? Maybe I did delete them. What the fuck happened to them? Oh, no, I have them in here. Okay, yeah. So all of this stuff here, if I turn it back on, there was just a shit ton of these extra bits. Now, these extra bits are like beta.
Penis, the male genital organ of higher
what?
phosphorus, carrying the duct for
Oh, whoa,
transfer during copulation.
TurboSim with the tooth. Relax. Calm down, TurboSim.
It
Relax.
consists largely of erectile tissue and serves also for the elimination of urine.
I don't think I like this. I don't know why he's saying all that. Okay, I think this is like an LOD model. Thank you for the 2, I guess. Maybe this is either the destroyed model or the LOD model, because this thing is busted to all hell. Anyway, there's like a busted version of the Falcon here. I think it's the destroyed model. And so yeah, if we want to blow up the Falcon, we can blow up the Falcon and it'll look like this. So that's kind of neat. Thank you very much for the 2, TurboSim. It's not a sex ed stream, but I appreciate your willingness to educate. Very cool. It's the cute model. Didn't know that you were into Falcons like that, my friend Abyss here. But you know what? Who am I to judge? Wait, this isn't a sex ed stream? I got bad news for you. Alright, if I want to get this in game, before we start doing textures, I literally have to do a bunch of setup. But I don't think it'll be particularly hard because the Falcon doesn't have all that many moving parts. It's basically like the wings and rotors the canopy and like this little tiny bit here that gets animated and moves inside. And I already have everything lined up. So I've basically got the Falcon perfectly lined up, cleaned up. Now it's just, I see you, Demon. Sorry, I was very distracted. Hey, yo, damn, Demon, what are you? Can I show this? I don't think I can show this. And I'm scared because I don't have a... Demon, you are cooking. Let's just say that. You are cooking. You are cooking. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. This is the Falcon's bone structure. Should be pretty easy, right? There's the hull, which is like the main part of the Falcon. Then I guess there's like seats and stuff that have different bones because they can rotate. I am not going to worry about that right now. Although I'm curious to see how they move. Actually, I'm really curious to see if these have bone structures named. Hold on. Got B pedestal and BC cog, which I'm gonna remove because that's weird. Anyway, we are gonna look at the bone structure here. So we have the whole bone, which is what I'm gonna pair almost everything to. She's wearing a latex bodysuit, a crop top. Oh, that's a latex. I thought that was just her skin. Wait, who is this again? Almost Demon be cooking, alright? He's an artista. An artista. Enhance. Zoom. Enhance. Look at her neck. I don't know. It was just one skin color for her head and another skin color for the rest of her body. I don't know. It's a fantasy world. Can I show this on stream? I just did. Alright, so what do we have? Canopy 2. What is the difference between Canopy and Canopy 2, dude? Canopy 1 is that doesn't even move. What's the point of that? Whatever. Canopy 2. This landing skid. Oh my god, Onikai with the massive $25 tip! Damn! Thank you very much! Much appreciated, Onikai. What the? You didn't even send a message. Thank you for the very generous support. What the hell? I see you. I appreciate you. I smile. Thank you very much. Very, very much. I really appreciate it. Oh, my bad. I forgot. The made it different. Me also, when what the hell, man? Alright, we're gonna see what the hell's going on with this thing. I need to see what bones connect to what, so we're gonna look at the Reach Falcon really quickly. I'm gonna hide everything that's not default here. That way it's
Get
easier to see.
Kumtanen off this ship. Keep her safe from the Gooners. If they capture her, they learn everything. Probe deployment, etching research. Girth. Captain Keys probably.
Thank you for the 2, Davy Jones. Much appreciated. I'm falcing so hard right now. That I am. He'll learn everything. Girth. Alright, Canopy 2 controls this. Canopy 1 controls that. I think this one does slide forward a little bit, so that makes sense. So there's Canopy 1 and Canopy 2. Landing gear, of course, is... I mean, it's the landing gear. What more needs to be said about that? The seat in the middle. Interesting that the seats have bones. I never saw these rotating, to be honest. These must be for, like, cutscenes and stuff, so that they can, like, a Spartan leans against it and it's like, you know, like, all over the place. I'm not going to worry about that. I just realized Earth rhymed with Girth. So I had to make a reason to post. Okay. Now that was epic. No, actually. I hate that I find that funny. I hate that I have the humor of like a 5-year-old dude. Demon, thank you for the $5. Speaking of 5.
Originally was going to be nylon, hence the color. Gonna change the color to a graphite and make it shiny. Okay, I sleep, work tomorrow.
I think that's a good idea. Because I was very confused by it. But to be fair, you haven't shaded it yet either. So that makes it a little bit more confusing. But fair, I think you should make it shiny and like graphite color. But thank you for the $5, and I hope you sleep well, Demon. Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here! And the funny, the Reach Falcon or whatever, the Infinite one just splits in half and slides away. I don't even know what it looks like. I'm just gonna be using. I rejected Hello Abyss. I am seeing you. Yeah, there's a lot of like animated bits because I know they use Falcons for a lot of cutscenes. So here's what I'm gonna do. Not fuck with it. Also, okay, this is kind of cool. See how the Falcon has this like textured in flap on it in Reach? In Infinite, it's actually modeled, so I am gonna animate the back flaps if I can. The only other thing is what this engine is this rotating bit, and then the blades are literally
I also only have one monitor now because my old computer was a laptop, so now I can't watch and play New Vegas at the same time.
Your old computer's old? No! You have to use your phone. Thank you for the 2, though. I mean, at least you got your new PC. That's chill. Oh! I got a DM from Abyss. I clicked the link for free Robux. Wait, this is actually hype. What the fuck? This looks sick as hell. Holy shit. When did you post this? This was today? This is sick as fuck. Dude, I just got free Robux from this. Wait, check this out, dude. This is Battlefront pack, new preview. Look at that shit. Damn! Look at that. The HUD is crazy. This shit looks so good. Dude, Battlefront pack is getting the craziest upgrades right now. Holy shit. Clean, dude. Clean. Holy shit, I'm happy to see this. Oh, the Millennium Falcon. All those effects are so good. Damn! Bro, that's so sick. Holy shit. It's on Halo Engine? Yeah, that's Abyss. He's been working on it in Halo Reach. That's so clean. Oh my, Onik, I had another 25. Thank you. Holy
they
shit.
changed the website a bit, so I forgot to send a message. What heresy is this? Halo 4 modding? We need more Halo 4 mods anyways.
I'm so glad you asked, Onik Kai. Yes, this isn't. You're looking here at Halo 4. It is being. I am importing a shit ton of not only custom community assets and assets from like other high definition Halo games, but Infinite mostly. I just got done bringing the Infinite Scorpion in, and it took forever. Battlefront Pack Reach coming soon. Let's go! Dude, it looks so good. It looks so fucking good. Yeah, we got the Infinite Scorpion. A bunch of other. These were the banished vehicles from Halo Infinite, but I sort of unbanished them. I may end up recoloring the Wraith, though. Low-key, the blue, it's not... I think it needs to be more purple. The Ghost is okay, maybe a little bit more red in it. The Banshee, I feel like the color for the Banshee is good, save for the top. I still haven't gotten the shell part to look the way I want it to. But yeah, these are the unbanished-ified vehicles from Infinite. Pretty cool. Whee! And then, of course, the Infinite Pelican. I think I am going to redo the Infinite Pelican, by the way. This thing could really use a bit of love. I think after I did the Scorpion, I realized the new method of importing with Seraja's tool, Ekur, whatever you want to call it, it made importing this Scorpion so much easier and so much better that I think it would actually improve the Pelican pretty substantially. Also, the Pelican is super, super unoptimized. It's actually horrible. But yeah, Onikai, to show, thank you for another huge $25 tip. I really do appreciate it. That's massive. But yeah, this is the Infinite Energy Sword as well, which is very cool, very fancy. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm going to say something really biased toward myself, but I think this is the best looking energy sword in any Halo game. Straight up. And that's just because, it's mostly because it's a recolored Infinite Energy Sword. But it's like the Halo 2 colors, and I think that's the best shit ever. Makes me so happy. Oh, dude, you know what make for a banger map in this mod is Headlong. Can I be honest? I can't tell the difference. Infinite's Energy Sword is like really blue. I don't remember the Halo 4 one. I'll show you the Halo 4 one. I got you. The Halo 4 one upsets me. Like, it actually makes me a little mad. Why is it white? Okay, that's not normal. Why is it... Oh, this must be a broken... Hold on, I spawned in the wrong one. That's like the Reach one or something. Must be like Storm Energy Sword. Oh yeah, Storm Energy Sword. Oopsies. There we go. This is the Halo 4 Energy Sword. Looks like this. Also, it sounds like a lightsaber. So here's the Halo 4 Energy Sword. And then here's the Infinite modded one. I'm biased as fuck. I know that I am, but I think this looks so much better than the Halo 4 one. Do I have this like all muted or something? What's going on here? No, it's not muted. It's the sound bank must have just exploded. Gotta get this thing out of my hands. I don't ever want to look at it. Halo 2 colors are good. Yeah, I love them. Halo 4 sword having holes in it will always be whack. Yeah, that's a very odd choice. Very, very odd choice. Alright, let's get the Falcon working. I think I understand what bones go where, and I really don't have to do anything else. It's literally just the two canopy bones here and here, the engine bones here, and the blade bones here. That is it. Everything else can suck a ween. Me no care. Don't care. Don't matter. Screw it. So we unhide or hide those. That away. Unhide the Infinite Falcon here. All of its many pieces. And we're just going to go through everything on this list here and parent it to the correct bone. We're going to do B-hole for this. Anything that's just a body part is going to go into the hole section. This is Canopy 2. This whole thing is Canopy 2. And just to make sure that I know what the actual name of it is, B Canopy 2, no spaces or anything like that. Got it. Can I delete all? Yeah, delete all. B Canopy 2. Make sure it's all assigned. Move on to the next one. This is all assigned to the hull. So we do B hull. Put it all in there. This, I actually don't know what the hell these are. I could probably get away with deleting them. I think they're kind of whack. There's already like screen thingies here. No, maybe not. I'll leave them. But anyway, this gets assigned to the B hole group. Next we have this, another object, a panel that can, I think, pop off. That gets assigned to the hull. Another one that can pop off. Are you going to make the propeller animation? I'm going to do it exactly how it works in Halo Reach. The propellers will spin, and then when they get to fast enough, it will turn the texture on for the super spinny blade part right here to make it look like it's going very, very fast. Alright, next up we have the other wing. B hole, we assign that. Should look into Blender plugins to automate what stuff you can. Yeah, I mean, I try to. I have a decent amount of things that I've automated. Do I plan on fixing the materials in Infinite Falcon to be one-on-one with Infinite? Are you going to give it your own flair? Kerr doesn't import all the materials correctly, so it looks a bit odd in some spots. I was able to make it not look odd to the best of my ability here. I will end up tweaking it a little bit to my liking, but I think it's done a pretty damn good job at getting it looking more or less correct. I haven't noticed anything that feels out of place. I mean, after doing the entirety of the Halo 4 Scorpion with a Kerr, I have to say, it looks really damn good. The only thing I want to do is fix the normal maps. I think they're all inverted on one channel, so I just got to go in and fix that. And then I'm going to add detail normals, because right now, see, it's like perfectly smooth. There's no like large amount of smooth. Like there's definitely a roughness map that's clearly in play here, but I want to add some like detail normals to it, just to give a little bit of extra grunge. I like my Halo stuff grungy. Alright, this flap. I like that these are separate because it means I could animate these as well. I don't have a bone structure for it yet, so I won't. But I would like to animate these at some point, so that way there's just a little bit of extra movement going on with this thing. For now, though, everything's just going to get assigned to the hull, so I can get this in-game and start working on it. Alright, so this is where things are going to get a little tricky, because this is all one object here. So I am going to have to be a little bit careful. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Let me save. Alright, we have saved. Okay, that's all on one gigantic thing. Of course it is. None of these are merged very well. This is gonna be the biggest pain in the ass of all time. Well, am I going to keep the one machine gun and one nade launcher, or am I going to have separate grenade and machine gun falcons? I'll probably just experiment with it and see which one I like more. Alrighty, careful selection here. Bad. Let me just make sure I get this absolutely cleaned up correctly. Make sure that this, I gotta get very, very careful with all of this. Okay, let me hide it. Alright, that is a fantastic selection. So, excuse me. We're going to make sure that we assign this to the correct one. So we have B engine right and B blades right. Well, this is left, but, you know, same principle. It'll be B blades left. Assign that there. Make another one. B engine left. Invert and assign that. Make sure that we have these correct. Cool. So there we go. Now that engine's good. So when the animations are playing on this thing, as soon as we import it into the game, that'll be functioning well. That'll be good. Without seat swapping, there's not much of a reason to have both on one Falcon. Yeah, I think they introduced seat swapping in Halo 5, right? So we don't even have that capability. We don't have the technology. All right, what's next? Another back panel here. I'm really excited to animate these. Obviously, like I said earlier, I'm not going to do it yet. I just like that there's a bunch of these extra bits and bobs on here that I get to mess around with. All right, then we have this. This should all be just paneling. Yeah, whole paneling. God, excuse me. I suddenly sneezed and now I sound like a disgusting, sick freak! Okay, so this... Oh, dude, why does the canopy have to be, like, so heavily attached? Alright, this canopy's not being animated at first, alright? I'm lazy. I just want to get this in the game first. All of this is just going on the hull. I'll add canopy 1 onto this eventually, so that way it can animate. Don't forget to like the stream. That's true! If you like watching me spam things in Blender, please leave a like on the stream. I know it's riveting, and I know how much you were itching to hit the like button and that you just needed my permission to do it, and I'm granting you that permission, alright? You can do it. I'll allow it this one time because I'm feeling so generous, so, you know, if you want to consider that, it's fine by me. I'm allowing it today. Okay, I didn't select anything I didn't mean to, did I? I think we're good. Wow. Look at that. Look at these selections, dude. I am so good at selecting. I might be like one of the best selectors in the whole wide world, dude. My specialty. I'll put that on a resume. An issue with Ecker over the Falcon is the back wings being bruised up metal gray instead of the base green like it should be in the game. I don't know why it imports that. Wait, what? The back wings aren't supposed to be... Oh, you're right. Wait, they're super gray and metal. I thought it was just supposed to be like that. What the hell? You're totally right. That's so odd. I'm gonna have to manually fix that. Excuse me. Alright, so that should be the rotor. All good there. So this is going to be B blades right. Assign, flip it, B engine right. And that should be the most complex thing that I have to really deal with, hopefully. Oh, I've been gonna jinx it. There's going to be something random I'm going to find on here that's going to be extremely annoying and hard to do now, just because I said that. Alright, another one that's easy. This is just part of the main hull bone. Another easy one. More hull bone shenanigans. And we got this one. More of the same. What do we have here? Oh, these are the two blades. Okay, then what about this one? I want the landing gear to work. All right, I'm gonna be brave. Nice. Okay, and that should be B landing gear, if I'm not mistaken. Cool. I think we're good. I think that is all assigned correctly. What happened to last stream? Blue screen? No, my GPU crashed. I kind of overworked it or something. Caused some kind of weird exception error that I'm not even really sure of. Very sad. Very sad. Just blew up. It recovered instantly, but when your GPU crashes while you're streaming, because I'm using my GPU to encode the stream, it just causes the whole thing to die right then and there. It would have not been a big problem if I was just working on my own, but... Alas, I was... Oh god, not again. Oh, thank god it was just Blender, dude. All the talk of the GPU shit, and then... my Blender just crashed. Is this the occur version or another version? It is the occur version. And then for any details that are not correct or just don't look right, I'll be using the fixed up Raven one. Not the Raven one, the archive version. So I'll go to the archive. I will grab any fixed stuff because somebody pointed out that, yeah, this texture on the tail is not supposed to be metal. So I'll have to go in and get the archive textures for this. What about the rec for these Infinite vehicles? Still Halo 4 rec? I'm going to do custom ones. This one actually does have a destroyed version, so I'll use that. But for the other vehicles, I'll probably just have to do it by hand, manually pulling certain parts away piece by piece. For example, the tank and the Scorpion here, if you look underneath, it has all the destroyed internal bits. So if I just pulled some of the plating off of it, it would basically look destroyed. I could add fire and smoke, have this plate right here pop off, small stuff like that would work just fine, I think. There's underneath everything on this, there is a ton of internal stuff. Doesn't Icar have an import option to remove scratches? It does, but I like the scratches personally. I think they look cool. I want to look at this though, the tail here. Let me see the shading on it. So this is the tail. It's very, very metallic. I want to see if there's a hidden green color underneath it. Not you. What about you? No? No. No. Oh, there we go. Yeah, how weird is that? That's definitely what it's supposed to look like. Looks like the metallic scratch zone is just got an improper texture on it or something, an improper masked area. I guess it's better to have no issues on it and make it perfectly green rather than having a broken mask area. I wonder if that's fixable though. It uses, what texture? 924 1 6. Okay, is that just an invalid material? Ah, whatever. I'll just have Zone 5 disabled, that way it looks more correct. There's stuff in campaign? Yeah, well sadly there's not really a lot as far as textures go in campaign. Most of the stuff, you can pull the models from campaign really well. Occur works great for ripping campaign models, but there's a lot of shader stuff that can't be done on campaign stuff. So you can get the models, but you would have to completely do all the textures yourself. And I don't know if there's any way to do it even manually. I have not seen. I honestly got to ask around because there's a lot of campaign stuff that I do want to use. But I just don't have the know-how to get campaign materials working. If I could do it manually, I totally would. I would spend the time on that. One-click campaign import, when Surasia? Yeah, but with materials. If I could do it with materials, that'd be amazing. But I think the campaign stuff and terrain stuff uses a special shader type. Occur, this program I'm using, made by Surasia. That's what I mean? What? How? It's most shaders aren't supported by the tool yet. Unless maybe it was working in an older version. Campaign import Forge would be sick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, and most of the Forge stuff does work. I mean, like, the giant Forerunner structures here are from Infinite. These are just from Infinite's Forge. I just scaled them up really big and threw them in the map. Yeah, these are Halo Infinite pieces right here. They look pretty damn good. Very clean, very fancy. David Jones!
Right now. Do it. Do the dookie.
No!
Spread that truffle butter.
Ew.
Release the butt floodgates.
No, I'm not.
Open the valves.
No.
Drain the mud lake.
You're icky.
Get that rectal relief.
Ew.
Impinge on the fecal retention. Break the brown dam.
The brown dam?
Untie the brown balloon knot.
I hate every single thing you just said. It's extremely impressive that I was able to hate literally everything you just said. That was awful, and I don't want to have to ever go through that again. You sick fuck. Thank you for the 2, though. I appreciate the 2. Yummers. Alright, Falcon. I'm going to use the regular Halo Reach Falcon that I dragged and dropped as reference here. It's going to be my basis for all this stuff here. I'm not going to worry about the physics, collision, or anything like that, at least not right now. So all of that should be set up. Now all I have to do before I can get the untextured version of this in-game is I need to set up the regions very quickly, which should be pretty damn straightforward. So this is going to be tail. This is going to be canopy. This is hull. Yep, hull. This will be hull. This should be wing left. Yeah. This is hull. This is also wing left. It's wing right. Tail. But also wing left. Canopy. Yeah, there's no. Oh, that should be fine. Tail. 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 Hull. 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 Wing right. Hull. Hull. Hull! Hull. Is there something else? Oh, yeah, then these two, actually. These will be Vertex Group 2. I think these wouldn't even be on the blades, actually, so I probably wouldn't even want them spinning. These would probably be on the engine. B, engine, right. B, engine, left. Yeah, I think it would be better if these were on the engines, because then they would spin via materials. Ayo, ayo! Welcome, Bobles. This one should be the interior, and then this should be ready to go in game. It'll probably blow up the first time and not work, but could theoretically work, and that's kind of cool. I guess last thing I should probably do is make sure it has the proper animation graph, and then we're chilling. Objects, vehicles, human, Falcon. Shout out Halo 4 for just letting me drag and drop Halo Reach stuff. That way that makes it so much easier to do the Falcon. That way I don't have to build it from scratch, but I can use the Reach Falcon as a basis. Inshallah it shall work. Alright, let's see. We'll read for any errors here while it imports into the game. Of course, there's duplicate triangles, inevitably. Oh, you know what? I don't know if are these attached? Oh, whatever. We'll just let it scream and cry and explode. I don't think this is normal. I don't think this is supposed to happen. I think it's blowing up. Oh! Let's go! Okay, it did low-key kind of blow up, but it worked, I think, maybe. And that makes me feel possibly good. Let's see, Falcon, there it is, falcon.vehicle. It did generate the tag. Oh, it's so bright, but it worked. Holy shit. Huge. It even flies. Let's go. It has no animations, but it's flying. Let's go, dude. Huge. It looks super weird, but I'm happy to see it. Oh! Kind of reminds me of the Avatar ships. With the blades being all wonky. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Well, I'm pretty happy to see that. I'm sad the animations didn't work though. Like none of the Reach Falcon, like this animation works. Why didn't the animations work? Does it not have an animation graph? It's on the exact same thing. Let's see. Infinite Objects, Falcon. Yeah, no, it's got all the animations. It's a little bit weird. Maybe it's something that just... I'm so curious. The animations actually should work. Oh, I know why. I know why. I can fix it right now, actually. Okay, so first and foremost, none of this is parented to the armature. It's just kind of being carried around. So we parent that to the object, and then we got to go to all of the armature stuff here. Each one of these was not parented to the animated bones. So I'm just going to make sure they all are. Totally skipped over like the first thing I should have done on accident. Alright, now we export. So when it spawns back in, we should see the canopy be opened and animated. What is sticking out there? Feels like Infinite's model barely... Yeah, so Infinite's models do not really use that many normal maps. Primarily, they're just extremely high detail models that have none. There's not really a need for a normal map if you're actually just modeling in the detail. A normal map is basically used to save on model detail. But if you're going to do a full detailed model anyway, it kind of makes having a normal map pointless. They do use normal maps on certain things though, like these small details that are like little decals. Those little like things right there, like that. Those use normal maps because modeling in that much tiny detail would be insane. But they actually did model in all the panels and the 3D bits on these structures. But then like that detail, for example, that's just a normal map. But obviously they really 3D modeled this thing. They really 3D modeled that. The wasted performance? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. At a certain point, rendering a ton of triangles isn't going to really kill performance that much. It depends, though. Oh. Refresh. Hello. Refresh. Yeah! Look at that! It opened! It opened! Huge. Oh, I don't think that was supposed to go with it. Oh well. Oh, it's spinning! It's spinning! We got the animations. They're working. Okay, they're really wobbly. That's not how that was supposed to happen. I'm definitely going to have to redo the animations, but it's working! Let's go! Not too shabby! Now, while I definitely am going to have to redo the animations and stuff, it might be wise for me to do some materials. Because I was looking at the Falcon, and to be honest, it really doesn't have all that many materials. Like, compared to the Scorpion, which I just got done doing, this is actually rather straightforward and rather simple. Like this, whatever material is used here on this tail is reused 10 times. It's on 10 other objects. The material for this part of the tail right here is used 6 times. The material on the main body here is used also 6 times. That one's -719. That's literally the same one. Like, doing that one material is going to get the vast majority of the textures for this thing in the game, which is pretty crazy. I would say they've probably split the main texture up into like 4 or 5 different materials. So for the most part, this is not bad at all. Rotors look a little loose. Yeah, they did. I'm gonna have to... What I'm likely going to end up doing... I was kind of expecting to do this anyway because the Infinite Falcon here has these extra bits that the Reach one never had, such as these rudders, these steering bits. Same with on the back here on the tail. I want to animate these. So I'm going to have to basically make my own bone structure, which also means that I have to make my own animations for like the rotors and the turning and all that. My own canopy animations, my own landing gear animations, which, to be honest, all that's pretty easy to do. It's not a big deal at all. Screen inside the cockpit doesn't import, but I have the texture for it. It's reused from the Pelican. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, what I'm going to do here, and this is what I do with the Scorpion, is I'm going to do as many textures through Occur as I possibly can, which is what I did for most of the Scorpion. And then for anything that's left over that didn't import, which is primarily decals and small stuff like that, I go to the really awesome ones that the guys over on the Halo Archive did when they have their super polished versions. I just grab that, I go find any materials that are missing at the end of the whole process, and then I just use those, because those are actually fixed up by people who really know what they're doing when it comes to exporting from Infinite. And then obviously they have the textures and stuff hooked up right, which I basically just get all the super speedy fast stuff out of the tool here, and then, yeah. Will I animate the thrusters in the Falcon like they did in Infinite? I don't know. I know what you're talking about, how they kind of like get bigger and smaller. Kind of looks like, hold on. Kind of looks like this. I think they had it animating like this, like... Which, I mean, is more or less like how you would expect them to look and move. I possibly will, I guess. I think it'd be kind of cool. The expansions look silly in Infinite. I agree, they did look kind of off. Something about it did look off. I'll see if I can make them look good in here, and if I can't, I'm just not going to do them. Straight up. I think it's probably the best move. But okay, I'm going to go down this list one by one and get as many materials as I possibly can here into the game. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to start with the tail part of the Falcon here. And in order to speedrun this, I have to make a bunch of new materials. The first one, I shouldn't have any of these materials already, because it's all custom Falcon materials. I'm going to go ahead and make a new empty material right here. And that's going to be our very, very first one. This one, I presume, is the decals. Yeah. So I'm not going to worry about the decal ones right now. I'll get to those eventually. For now, I just care about the tail and the metal bits. So we'll take this, and we're going to bake this material right now. So we're going to switch over to cycles, which lets us do baking. We're going to go here, bring all of our units down. Make sure to have this all set up, so we're not going to import materials or models. Instead, we're going to make sure we have all this set up. We do save normals, and we're going to have this on PBR ORM, which is going to give us the exact file format that we want. Okay, Falcon 1. All right, I have a folder that it's going to export to, so that's good. I'm going to go into that folder right here, Falcon 1. Grab the data folder, the tags folder. Okay, so here's where we're going to get all of our textures exported into. We have this material. It exists now in game. So I'm going to go ahead and bake this very first set of textures here. Oh, one thing before I do. There's a trick I do. Because if I baked this and it got used somewhere else, it would only bake these parts of the texture. You see all these areas that aren't orange over here? Those would show up black. In order to make it so that it gets used everywhere, I'm going to create a plane. If you notice, the plane covers everything. So just by having this plane, when I bake this texture, it's going to bake the whole texture and not just these small areas. Very, very important. You can see the whole texture on there. That's exactly what I want. So we bake. The archive is a pretty cool place. I made the current update to the day. Infinite Jackal pack for the archive, which honestly needs to redo now that we have the game rigged to the. That would be awesome. And I'm really grateful that you do that shit as well. People on the archive do such important work for me personally, because I don't really have a lot of experience with proper exports from Infinite. It makes it just extremely, extremely helpful for me personally, and I am very grateful. I wish that I had more knowledge on it. That way I could make more cool stuff exported from Infinite, but I literally have not been able to find any documentation on it. Okay, so just like that, now we have these textures. These two textures right here for the tail. All I have to do is go Infinite, Objects, Vehicles, Falcon, put it in the bitmaps folder. Boom. There they are. That sure was hard. Now I could literally hook those up to the material and get that in game and working within 30 seconds. But I'm not going to do that yet because I want to get more than just the tail in to begin with. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these. We're going to move on to the next object, which is the canopy, I guess. David Jones, thank you for the 2.
I know he swapped those numbers.
Huh?
I knew it was 1216.
Huh?
One after Magna Carta.
What?
As if I could ever make such a mistake.
What?
Never. Never. I just couldn't prove it. He covered his tracks. He got that idiot at the copy shop to lie for him.
This is confusing the fuck out of me. I don't understand this reference. David Jones, thank you for the 2.
No. He orchestrated it. Jimmy. He defecated through a sunroof.
What?
And I saved him. And I shouldn't have. I took him into my own firm. What was I thinking? He'll never change.
I'm scared.
He'll never change. Ever since he was 9, always the same.
Thank you for the 2. I'm scared. I don't understand this reference. I'm scared.
Couldn't keep his hands out of the cash drawer. But not our Jimmy. Couldn't be precious Jimmy. Stealing them blind. And he gets to be a lawyer? What a sick joke. I should have stopped him when I had the chance. But you have to stop him. You have.
I don't understand the reference.
Great to see Halo again after my old ass stopped playing.
MG9, thank you for the 5. I'm grateful, glad that you're enjoying. Thank you for being here and enjoying it. I love Halo. I'm so happy. I'm taking all the new fancy Halo Infinite stuff, putting it in the old game, trying to make it all classic Covenant themed instead of Banished themed, making a good ass Halo experience with important stuff like flyable pelicans and of course drivable scarabs. Speaking of which, this one has been sitting in the dark forever. It's been in a shadow. That looks a little better. Nice, nice, nice. Chuck, thank you for the 2.
This is something. You think this is bad? This chicanery?
Huh?
He's done worse. That billboard. Are you telling me that a man just happens to fall like that? No. He orchestrated it. Jimmy.
Who is Jimmy? Who is he? I don't like this Jimmy feller. Keep talking about this Jimmy like this would be Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't seen Better Call Saul? Oh! Watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Listen, I've seen Breaking Bad, okay? I love Breaking Bad. It's fantastic. I just never watched Better Call Saul, alright? Sue me. Preferably don't. I'm watching Stargate SG-1 right now. It's way more important. Bro said, settle down, David. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? So, blue, pink, yellow, whatever, man. Just keep bringing me that. Love it when he's just tight, tight, tight. As you want to speak, honestly, a better choice. Here, my hope is to get through all of SG-1 and then move on to Atlantis. I've actually never finished SG-1. I've always gotten to the part with the Ori, and then I'm just like, I don't know. I just kind of fall off because I've been watching it for so many seasons. Alright, let's get these textures in. Run. 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 Just finished Dexter, that was goated. Yeah, I'm actually in the last season of Dexter, but I don't really want to know how it ends because I keep hearing that the ending sucks stinky doo-doo booty holes. But I also heard the new show is good too, so I don't know what to believe anymore, man. Saul Goodman, thank you for the 2.
On behalf of my client, Davy Jones, we are serving you documents instantiating a lawsuit for your lack of viewership of the AMC original Better Call Saul.
What the fuck,
Our
dude?
client will be made whole for the damages incurred by the defendant.
Excuse
We'll see
me?
you in court.
What the fuck? No! Do not! I'm not gonna thank you for that 2 at all!
Big job at the illustrious HHM. A chance to play at the palace. Oh, little old me.
Okay.
You have no idea what's going on.
Right.
You're a teensy tiny man in a teensy weensy little bubble.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
don't you fucking owe Jimmy me. You look down on me? You pity me.
I don't understand your Better Call Saul references! But thank you for the 2.
It's a bacterium.
Thank you for the 2!
Travel in worlds you can't even imagine. You can't conceive of what I'm capable of. I'm so far beyond you. I'm like a god in human clothing.
What?
Lightning bolts shoot from my fingertips.
What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? I don't understand, man. What's happening? Listen, I ought to sue you, Davy Jones, for not having watched Stargate SG-1. How dare you? How dare you? Alright, I'm putting this... No, wait, I'm not putting this in the game yet. Hold the flippin' phone! Flip! Alright. Alright, calm down. Calm down. Are you calm? Good. Okay. I need to open up all the Falcon materials and then get them all set up. Look at this. I'm turning all the Falcon materials into very fancy, very beautiful shaders. Okay? Very nice. You're very impressed. You think this is very cool. Alright, we're also going to get the reflection maps on it. Very important.
Ziegler. Ziegler.
What?
You know how many Werner Zieglers there are in Germany? 27. 26 now according to Mrs. Ziegler.
Thank you for the 2. I don't you're just shoving references into my face that I don't understand, but thank you for the 2. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't understand these. But by all means, please keep sending these references to me via money. Look at those textures imported. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful! I love it! Right. Hector Salamanca, thank you for the 2.
I need to see your balls.
What? Does he say that? It's been so long that I could genuinely believe that he said that at some point. What are we at? Minus 115. I'm orming. I'm orming!
DA balls can suck me.
Thank you for the 2! I don't understand what's happening anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You get it. You know what I'm talking about. We got 1-4 something something, 1-4 something something something. Looking good. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I freaking like that, dude. Yeah. Alright, now that I did that, we import this with the materials all linked up. That means we'll be able to see the beginnings of the beautiful Falcon here. At least in the form of the canopy and the tail. I don't know if any of these materials will be used literally anywhere else, but we sure will find out. You ever get the Cortana stream? This weekend. Unless I die before then, which would set me free of those obligations. And that does not sound necessarily awful right now. If I put Halo 4 Cortana into Halo 4, I'll think about it.
No, no. Salamanca did. Salamanca money. Salamanca blood. That hacienda, I paid for IT. And you treat us like dogs.
No! No! Why does it look like that? Ah! What happened? I'm dead. Please. Please. Why is it, what am I importing like way more than I think that I am? Like what huh? Bold take, David. Oh! Look at that! Canopy! Oh, I need to make that double-sided, actually. And I gotta make that canopy material like see-through. Well, let me do that real quick. I'll set that to two-sided. No. Base property. Two-sided. Transparent. And then, I guess I gotta do the same for this. Now I gotta go into the material, which is 134. Right, minus 134. Right here, we're gonna set that to alpha blend. Not quite cutting it, I'm gonna be honest. It does not have an alpha channel on it. Okay. So where is the alpha channel sourced from?
I live at 308 Negro Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104.
Dr. House MD, thank you so much for the 2. Could have sworn somebody else lived there, but what do I know? Oh, this actually does have an alpha channel. Wait. I am confused. Cthulhu! Huge fan! Thank you for the 2!
I fucked Ted.
Oh my god. Jesus. I didn't know. Who's Ted? Should I be worried? Fine. 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 I'll manually fix this, alright? I hate that I have to manually fix this. Straight evil, man. Straight evil. Where is... Is there not transparency on this? I'm confused. What? I'm confused. Huh? I can see transparency on this texture here. Minus 504. Where are you? I'm just gonna locate this file.
Put your die away, wall 2. I'm not having sex with you right now, wall 2.
Thank you for the 2, kid named Finger. Very cool. Ah! Where the fuck? Where the fuck? Where in the fuck? Minus 50483. Found it. Great. Wonderful. Perfect. Layer, mask, from transparency. Grab that. Put it in the color. Create an alpha channel. Put it in there. Save that. Re-import the bitmaps in Halo 4. Run it. Visible transparency. Boom! Thank God that worked. Holy shit, I was losing my mind, dude. Where did all these people come from? Hello? Excuse me? Why are there so many human beings on my stream right now? Did you get permission to be here? Look at that. Look at that. It's nice, huh? I like that. They're here for the Breaking Bad references? Of course they are. They're here for Davy Jones to be given in those sick Breaking Bad references. Who's trying to raid me? Who's viewing my stream? So now you don't want us to be here? Unless my stream is lying to me, it says there's 150 people, which is a very rare thing to happen. It happens, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've seen me. I know what the kind of content we have here. I don't blame anybody for being here. It's pretty good. There's even more people here now. We have John Big Streamer watching on his second monitor. I see you, John Big Streamer. I know you're there. The numbers don't lie. Alright, this looks pretty good. Let's move on. We got more textures to bake. Everyone's favorite part of the stream. Go into Blender and bake the textures. Oh boy! We do everything except that one because we hate decals here. 165 people and only 35 likes. True. All the people who are lurking right now from John Big Streamer, you gotta leave a like on this stream immediately. Or else I'll just die. We love you, Mr. Modman. Thank you. You know what? I don't do these mods for me. I do them for you. I just joined. Welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. Or is it, dude? I could be straight evil. I just liked... Okay, it is actually a pleasure to have you then. I am straight evil, but the like offset that. So, we're good. Beautiful, isn't it? Alright, now we can bake these textures. Huge! Large, man. I gotta clean up the texture bake export folder.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining the stream.
Oh, it's Davy Jones.
I hope you appreciate this very realistic portrayal of a human I've named Drake going through the Halo 4 modding process. This is all an elaborate visual effects demonstration.
Oh my god.
Subscribe to me. Thanks.
Wait, to me though, but to me, not to Davy Jones. I mean, Davy Jones deserves it too because he's an unbelievably talented god of 3D art. But I also favor me because it's me. So that would be cool if we could make that happen. Guys, can we hit 1 million likes? Please, that would be really cool. That'd be sick. All right, I'm just gonna let these bake, okay? And I'm going to do what all big streamers do with large view counts. I'm going to go AFK for 2 minutes and make you look at my chair. DePaul, thank you for the 17 months! Thank you very much! Appreciate it. Halo 2 anniversary will be 11 months old, or 11 years old in 2 months. That hurts. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say that, DePaul. Thank you. He didn't have to say that.
To all new viewers, be sure to tell Drake how bald he is. This dude bald AF.
I'm not, dude. There's nothing bald about me. There's so much hair that I look insane. Like a mad scientist. I have too much hair. That's what they told me. I went to the doctor. They said, you have too much hair. You should start cutting it. I was like, can't help it. Just built differently. And then I punched him in the face and stole his wallet. It was awesome. Okay, I'm going to go for 2 minutes, though. I'll be right back. God damn it! Stop giving me money! I have to leave! Thank you for the 2!
Noun, a chair is a piece of furniture with a raised surface supported by legs, commonly used to seat a single person.
That's true.
Chairs are supported most often by 4 legs and have a back.
That's
However,
that's
a
true.
chair can have 3 legs or can have a different shape.
Whoa, no need to get controversial, dude. I think we can all agree. Chairs are defined by their 4-legged structure, all right? You're coming in here with this 3-legged talk. It's gross, dude. You're freaking me out, okay? Not trying to make it political, but chairs are supposed to have 4 legs, dude, okay? Stop making it weird. You're making it weird, man. Sorry about him, guys. I'm really sorry about him. Listen, I'll be right back, though, okay? 2 minutes. 2 minutes! Just fucking 2 minutes! I'll be right back! Ah! Get your chair worship out of here, you freaks. It's me, I'm back. Oh, it's Craze with a gifted membership to TD Spiral. Thank you, Craze. It's good to see you. 1. I appreciate your 1. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I see a Davy Jones thing he said while I was gone, which is mildly concerning, but let's see what he said. Thank you, Craze. I hope you're doing well. Guys ran so fast to get up here. I'm out of breath. I did like the backpack right. Oh my god! Craze with the 20 gifted, man! Thank you! What the hell? Dude! Thank you very much! Much love back at you! Oh, thank you, dude! For anybody who's getting those memberships, please give your thanks to Craze. What the hell? That's awesome! Thank you very much, man! Me appreciating you actively. Thank you, dude. Oh, much appreciated, man. Thank you for the gifted. Fucking love your ass. You, not just your... Appreciate you. That came out weird. Am I making normals? What about Ultimate Forge? It's practically done. The test version has about every feature in the entire mod and everything in the entire mod, minus a couple. There's a couple vehicles in the test version right now that are unfinished. Well, actually, it's just the Condor. Everything's finished except the Condor. I need to do a little bit of fix-up on it, fix a couple bugs on certain Forge objects. Other than that, the test version is basically the complete version. It's awesome. I've been so busy lately and focusing so much on the Halo 4 mod for streams that I haven't actually... And the Falcata. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I low-key kind of forgot about the Falcata somewhere along the ending point of Ultimate Forge. But I would like to add it. I can add it without breaking stuff, which is nice. Looking at maps since yesterday, hopefully I stick with it. That'd be awesome! Hell yeah! Strato. Not in Ultimate Forge, but Strato Sentinel in another mod. Maybe Strato Sentinel in this mod, actually. Porting the Strato Sentinel here into this mod would be sick as hell. Could you imagine? I replaced the crappy Banished thing, because I don't want Banished in this mod anyway. Replace that with a Strato Sentinel in distance. Oh, so test maps won't break. Wait! If you're doing a test map, I just realized I was planning, just like I did with Huge Grass 2.0, I'm going to overwrite Ultimate Forge 1.0, and that means your Forge maps won't carry over. Fuck, I just realized that, actually. I don't want to do 2 versions of Ultimate Forge, and I don't want to take the test version and then, like, upload that as... Maybe be careful, because it might not work. I don't know if it'll port over right. It should, but like I don't know how the map IDs work for Forge variants. I'll have to get back to you on that one. There's a bunch of upgrades to the Scarab in Region 4. What are they? There is a ton of... You know, I could literally show it. It's pretty cool. I would have to do a direct comparison, because I don't have it like completely memorized what's new and what's not. But if you look at the Scarab Giant tag here, this is the overall... I think this is just the regular-ass Scarab here. You can see that. Yeah, this is the one that is just in Halo 4's files, not even the custom one that I have. But if you scroll all the way down to the unique part of the tag at the very bottom, you'll see this area, the Group Giant right here. There's a flags box that was never there. There's nothing in it, but clearly there was probably either something in it at some point, or Bungie and 343 were planning at some point to add unique flags and tick boxes to the Scarab that were never there before. But you have some unique and interesting stuff here that allow you to choose the speed at which the Scarab travels in both Reach and 4. And this is really cool, because in Reach and 4, obviously, we never got Scarabs in either of those games, but Bungie, during Reach, was upgrading the Scarabs and adding features because they were planning on including them. Then they didn't. And then 343 was also planning on including Scarabs in Halo 4 at some point, and so they upgraded it further, but then also didn't include them. So what we have left for the Scarab improvements is just here in the mod tools. And so there's certain stuff like the speed, which normally is completely handled by the animations, but these speed changes let the Scarab have like a minimum speed, a maximum speed, so you can adjust it on the fly without having to manually edit the animations every single time. So that's really cool. There's also cool stuff like foot target radius here, which basically means the Scarab, instead of just landing its foot in the exact spot the animation says, the Scarab can go out of its way in a certain radius to step directly on like enemies or vehicles or objects at any given point, which is really cool. And I turned that on actually, and I was on the Scarab, and I was just like, anytime there was a vehicle close enough to the ground within that 2-meter radius or 2 world unit radius, instead of just like stepping next to the Warthog, every single time it would go out of its way to step directly on it, which was a pretty cool feature. And so there's just a couple of extra little things in here like that that are really cool. Very, very useful, because as somebody who's worked on a lot of Scarabs, especially in Halo 3's engine, doing stuff like having real-time animation speed changes is extremely convenient. I don't have to like manually change stuff every single time on it. It's very, very nice. So the Halo 3 Scarab animations, the AI that controls the Scarab in Halo 3 manually has it slow down a bit, which is nice, but if you're a player driving it, it looks really fast, like awkwardly fast almost. So I tweaked this Scarab here, the Halo Fireteam Raven Scarab, the really HD nice one, and I have its animation slowed down through the new features. These were the features that were added by Bungie during Reach's development, and it makes it look a lot more natural. This is about the speed the AI Scarabs in Halo 3 move at, so it's really nice to see it moving at this speed, because if I didn't have those new features that Bungie added, I would have had to manually go in and do quite a bit of fixing to make it look this smooth and natural. Like this slow lumbering cadence the Scarab moves at would not have been possible. It would have been much more challenging and much more time consuming to make this look as good as it does here. Finally, sprinting Scarab can happen. I don't know if I can go beyond the 1.0. We could see. Speed scale 1.7. What if I did that 17? I'm not seeing anything unique happening there. Yeah, but we could try. Instead of, we could bring that back to 1.7, but then we could do... Oh, minimum speed scale. What if I did 15? Oh, I guess... Yeah, I guess 1 is the minimum speed scale. I had that at, what, like 0.4 before? 0.6 or something? Oh, that's even faster. If this is how it normally would have looked. I set the minimum speed scale to 1. This is how it would work in Halo 3, any game before Reach. It would look like this when it's walking. No, that's not quite right either. That's actually still very nice. Speed scale 1.7, acceleration, deceleration time. Oh, wait, my dumbass. This isn't even the Scarab I'm driving right now. No wonder it's not changing anything. That's the default Scarab. My Scarab is in this folder here. This one right here, this is my Fireteam Raven HD super fancy scarab. This is the one I should be editing. Yeah, speed scale, I have it at half. If I change it to like 5, now it should be like hilariously fast. Whee! Oh shit. And I don't have all the animation set up, so it looks kind of goofy. Yeah, you can just make it like super fast if you want to. It's a really, really convenient feature. Does this scarab interact with forge objects? I don't believe so. I could check. It probably doesn't. I don't really have any good objects to test it with, to be completely honest with you. I don't know. That's something I'd have to test. I doubt it, but it could. It's possible. But yeah, there's a lot of really great features with the Scarab that make it a lot more convenient to work with. It's not like they did like a crazy overhaul and added like an insane amount of features to it, but they definitely improved it enough where there's a lot of convenient stuff that I like and I'm grateful for. All right, well, we just baked all these textures. I just converted all these textures. Now I'm going to go through and get all these materials in. So we'll go to the materials section here. I'm just going to double check and make sure that none of these shaders exist. They probably don't. They should all be unique materials. If they did exist, it probably would have found them already. So I'm just going to do new empties for all of these. And this one actually looks kind of shiny. I can't tell if that's the texture or if it's shiny. But let me check. Which one is this? It's the... Oh, no, it's just some metal. Okay. Yeah, so now all those are in. I'm going to get rid of my test squares that help me bake textures. And, yeah, I'm just going to open all these up in the editor. We'll put all the textures in, and we should be good. So we have all these files here. Don't need that. All these, though, so I'll grab all these and put them into the bitmaps folder. Now we have all of these textures. Very nice. Put them in the game. And then this should update here. This list right here on the side. If I press F5. Oh, I guess it was already updated. Very fancy. Very nice. Okay, let's open them up. I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to open them up through Blender, because Foundry is just cool like that. We go open Halo Material Tag, open Halo Material Tag on all of these. Boom. And if we look, now they're all open here. And then in order to make these look good, we're going to go ahead and add the PBR shader, which is a very fancy shader that looks incredible. I think it was made by Ollie. I think that's why it's literally... No, I lied. I gotta ask Green, because I grabbed these shaders through him, and I was using these shaders before, but I think it was made by the person whose name is... Can't think of a good username. They did an incredible job. These are basically shaders that go far beyond the capabilities of Halo 4, which means they basically just like look super fancy. They use PBR rendering, which is physically based rendering. It's a very modern form of rendering that all modern games use. Halo 4 did not use this type of rendering way back when. It's kind of computationally intensive, but it looks really good. It's what it's... I have this shader used... Halo Infinite uses it. I'm using it here. You can see it just like looks really good. The reflections on everything looks super nice. Very fancy. Very good. So we're obviously using that for everything here. Same person? Yeah. So anyway though, I'm going to grab one of these random textures here, and we're just going to start yoinking these. So this material is -124. I wish these had actual names for the textures instead of just IDs, but whatever. It'll do. Make sure that these are imported as blend maps so they look good. We'll just go through every single one of these. -173. -173. Fix this one. Moving on. This is +173. +173. Again, we fix the ORM. Then we go to the next one, 5.7. 5.7. ORM. And this one, I don't know if it actually needs to use emission, but on the off chance that it actually does have an emissive map, I'll make sure that it uses it. 5.7 emission. Let me just double check. Does that use emission? 5.7.3. No. Okay. We'll switch it back to regular. and make sure that one is imported correctly as a blend map so that it gets everything in correctly. We only have 2 more to do from this batch for the interior. That's 209. Color 209 form. I love your wig. Where'd you get it? Wow, that's so nice of you to say. If I were wearing a wig and you thought it looked nice on me, I would be very flattered. But unfortunately, or actually, now that I'm really thinking about it, fortunately, it's not a wig, and I'm not bald. Have I played Vegetarian Space Mod yet? Not yet. I would like to very soon, though. It'd be really fun to play on stream. Alright, all of our new set of textures or materials are in for the interior of the Falcon. So that should be the entire interior space here. Let's save and update the Falcon's model to use our brand new materials that we just baked. Should look pretty good. Oh, I didn't even notice we just got these materials in. That's really nice. So yeah, we have the canopy, a little bit of the interior there, a couple of vents and things, the tail. Getting this interior, we may end up seeing a couple of materials around update, but mostly we should just get the interior area here. Why do we have so many people viewing the stream right now? Am I getting like fucking botted? Hello? Lurkers? Slow news day. I don't know if that's the truth. Nothing happened today. You say so. Lurking. I see. Hey, as long as people are chilling and enjoying the stream, it's fine by me. I really think it's importing the stuff that it's not supposed to be importing. Lurking while I'm playing Infinite. You're playing Infinite? Hey. Hey, Drake, it's me, your only viewer. Wow. Because the graph for viewers looks sus. There's only 2 explanations for why the viewers went up. Well, I guess 3, technically. What's up? Yes, I'm lurking. Did a bigger streamer come and watch me or something? There's no way the YouTube algorithm just favored me so suddenly. I swear it must have been another streamer who came by and was like, oi, oi. Because the viewership just spiked massively and then stabilized. He's been around in 180 since I joined. Yeah. These people just really like the Falcon. I guess so. I don't know, dude. Oh, that looks good. Look at that, man. Not bad. Not bad. Honestly, the lighting on this map could be a little better. Not bad, though. Oh, look at those reflections, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. My engine really limited big scale battle mode. Yeah, it would be hard to pull it off in the engine, but it's very much doable. I mean, my mod Huge Grass proves it. The engine does overload, but that's just because the engine is hard-coded to have limits, whereas if those limits were raised for PC hardware, it would totally be doable. It is totally doable. The engine was just, like, limited on performance for Xbox 360 reasons. As for the engine itself, were the limits to just be, like, quickly raised, it would probably be rather doable. The interior is missing the fire extinguisher. That's probably an attachment, if I had to guess, if it's not in here. That's really shiny. Why doesn't it look that shiny in game? Is it just because it's in shadow? Oh no, it is really shiny. It's literally just because it's in shadow. Okay, that makes more sense. I want to lift this up, fly it up really quickly. Okay, yeah, it's very shiny. It was just shadowed by itself, so you couldn't really see the interior details all that well. You can see once it's in the light, it's pretty good. That's good. Oh, this is gonna look so good, man. Seeing the Halo Infinite Falcon, but with like classic Reach style physics and leaning on it's gonna look amazing. I'm so excited. Oh, the Reach Falcon's the one with the fire extinguisher. I thought you meant it was missing from the Infinite model, which was confusing because this is a direct rip from the game. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I don't plan on adding it, but maybe at some point. Let me go to the interior. This material right here, no, this one. I'm gonna do a new empty for this, and that should count for this one too, right? Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be the, we're about to get a whole bunch of white lines drawn all over. Oh, we already have them, never mind. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of white lines drawn all over this for now. I'll have to grab whatever material that is later on. But okay, we got the, first we got the tail, then we got the cockpit, now we have the interior. The next is, I don't know, these fucking lights, I guess. I'm actually going to skip the lights because I have no clue what those are. It's freaking me out. I guess next we'll do the panels, though. We'll have a couple of these panels. They're all around the Falcon. We'll do that next. This is a very quick one. Make sure that it doesn't already exist. It should not exist already. We'll do a new empty material, and we'll bake this. This is a very, very quick one. Go ahead and make sure our bake folder's clear. Begin baking our one material. Cool. Convert them with Photoshop very quickly. Done. All right, we'll put these in our bitmaps folder, and I will open the material in Foundation. Very nice. I'll start closing a bunch of these, actually. All right, well, that one's done. We just need to hook it up, but I'll do the next part first. The next part seems to be... Ah, the upper area. Very nice. This gets used 6 times. This one gets used 7 times. If you notice this little number right here, this is how many times this material gets used in other objects. So when we do these two materials, we should see a lot more areas, not just this part of the Falcon, getting textures. So this will be actually a really, really big one. A really, really big one. So let's do this now. I'm going to double check, just search for the material. Make sure we're good. New empty. New empty. All right, so let's do these two right here. So we'll go edit mode really quickly, create ourselves a nice little plane. Another one. I'm going to do it on both of these materials. Then we'll just do another quick bake. This one will be very quick. And then I'm going to set up these 3 materials. We should see massive gains on texture progress. Oh, this one actually has something in the emission map for once. Holy shit, that's so rare. Let's go, dude. W. Yep, looks good to me. All right, so we'll just do a couple things. One, we fix the normal map name by doing that. Then we bake the textures with our automated Photoshop script. Puts it into here. Now all of these textures are ready to go in game. So I'll just copy these, put them in the bitmaps folder, and then I'm gonna do some fixing on the other side, but while I do, we're gonna import all the textures yet again. I'm gonna go to the Falcon here, I'm gonna delete these 2 faces, and then we're gonna make sure that these materials are open. Open, and open. All right, so now we have 3 materials. 3 brand new materials here. So we're gonna get them hooked up immediately. So we'll go ahead and just copy all the exact same settings that this has. So we get the material type, material type, material type. Make sure we have our reflection, reflection, and reflection. I also need to add these reflections to some of the other materials we just did. Totally forgot about them. Police Falcon would go hard. That would go hard. It would be pretty easy to make too, considering that I can just recolor this to like white and then have these strips be like black and then just kind of call it a day with that. All right, anyway, let's keep rolling with it. Now that we have these 3 new materials, we just need to put their textures in. It was very, very fast. So let's see. This first one is -1 to 1. -1 to 1 color. -1 to 1 orm. Save. Fix the orm. Sadly, we gotta re-import these every time. Next, we have -719 here. 719. This one does have an emission map, I believe, so I'm going to quickly switch this over to a type of shader that lets us put an emission map in it. -719. Orm. Doesn't look like it has a normal map. I'm going to double check that this emission map actually... Yeah, okay, it does have stuff on it, which means I'm going to give this some emission intensity. I'm going to do 5. We'll fix the orm, and then we'll move on to the last shader here. I'm hoping this gives us a lot of gains as far as like large sections of the Falcon becoming textured, because it did say that this was used in a lot of areas. What is this? -152 color, -152 orm, and this one actually is one of the few areas that actually has a normal map. Probably because it's like high detail, high density stuff. -152 normal. We fix the orm. And I think we're good now. Now I can, with all these materials safely enabled, go into Blender and export out the next iteration of the Falcon. So like I said, the area that we just got was the metal plating on top of the 2 engines right here. But we should see another large section of areas. Oh yeah, wait. We have this panel at the bottom here, and the plating on top of the engines here. However, I suspect we're going to see another large section of areas all get textured, which will be very exciting. So we'll see. Make unique animation for loading the space pickle into the Falcon crew bay. Would go hard in assault. That would be really cool. I probably won't, because that's a lot of effort, but that would be very cool. At least animations aren't hard to add in Halo 4. It's pretty much the exact same method as doing Halo 3 animations. It's just HUD and sounds that are just the worst thing ever. We're cooking. We're cooking. Alright, let that keep cooking. I'll be back in 60 seconds. Let there be a Falcon. Ooh! Oh, it did the entirety of the wings with it. That's awesome. And the back of it, too. Hell yeah, dude. That's sick. We got a massive section of the Falcon with that. That's awesome. Well, I was not wrong about that. That's looking good. Damn. They use reach sounds to the Falcon or infinite sounds? Maybe both. What I like to do with a lot of the sounds in this mod, not that you can hear them right now, because none of them are playing at the moment, but I like to do a hybrid of the sounds. For the assault rifle, this uses infinite sounds. For a lot of the other weapons, I ended up taking kind of the punchiness of the infinite sound and merging it with the more classic and iconic sounds of the originals. And by putting those together, to my relatively untrained ears, it basically just gives you the best of both worlds. You get like that modern punchiness of really good modern sound design, as well as the classic, more like stock library sounds that we've come to associate with the original weapons or sounds of vehicles and stuff. And I think it creates a really nice hybrid effect of the two. So I'll likely do both. We'll see, though. I don't even know how to do sounds for vehicles in Halo 4. That's Green's territory. When it comes to importing sounds in Halo 4, it is such an unbelievable pain in the ass. Like, the process is unbelievably horrible. So we'll see. We will see. My boy some decals? Yeah. I'm going to probably port over the decals that were added by somebody on the Halo archive. They added, like, the Reach decals. Oh, yeah, dude, this is starting to look good. I need to get the proper camera track for this. You know what? I wonder if I can drag and drop the Halo Reach camera track into Halo 4. Hold on, let me try this really quickly. I don't know if Reach and Halo 4 use the same camera track format, but if they do, I should be able to get the actual Falcon camera track here. Camera, Falcon camera. Put this over into Halo 4. We should have it in the tags, camera, and then just drop the Falcon camera. Go to the Falcon vehicle and just drop that in there. I mean, what up? Good to see you, Noko. Okay, guys, right now we're using the Warthog camera, which is way too close. This is either going to work perfectly, or it's going to freak the hell out, and it's going to be the weirdest camera track you've ever seen. Oh, it works, dude. Now we got the actual Falcon camera track on this thing. This is awesome. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. That feels great. Hell yeah. There we go. Wild Green. Hey! My territory? Yeah. You are the sound guy. You know how to do all that stuff really well. Dude, look, the Falcon's coming along really well already. I've only been live for like 2 hours, and I've already got like half of the textures done. This is awesome. And I don't know if you saw... Oh, no, you did. You did. The Scorpion looks great. It's so clean. I love it. Yeah, this is coming together. All right, let's keep going. No need to stop now. So we got all of that stuff from this top cover here. Next will be the wing, which needs whatever this... I think it's the light, the actual light on it. I don't know if that has a material or if it's supposed to be just pure white. Noko, thank you for the 3!
Gemstone emoji, gemstone emoji, gemstone emoji. You know what time it is. Red heart emoji, red heart emoji.
Thank you, the sacred diamonds. The 3 sacred diamonds. Would you do first-person side turrets? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Kind of depends, to be honest. Well, let me check this really quickly. Does this use, what does this use? Okay, yes, this is actually a pure white material. Okay, in that case, I'll actually bake this material in. Do new empty material for the lights here. It's used all over the place, so we should see a bunch of lights start appearing. But yeah, that's a good one. I guess I'll bake these. Doesn't, like, necessarily need to be baked, because I'll do it anyway. I'll just make sure it works right. Grab that material. I'll clean up our work folder here where we export all the textures, and then I'll just do a standard bake here. And we only want the 9 for whatever stuff. Oh, you know what? I'm my dumbass. I didn't even do that right. Hold on. I'll stop by before going to bed, say hello, give you the normal donut, have a great night, Brody. Hey, thank you, Noko. I hope you have a really good night, too. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a really good night. I hope you sleep so comfortably and so well in your bed. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you. Bake. Okay, while that goes, I'll make sure I have all this organized. Doot, 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 doot. Alright, that's good. All I needed was these 3 here. Use Photoshop to convert them. Scripts, image processor, run. Okay, we got those. Throw those in there. Make sure that I have the 1 material here we needed opened up so that we can set that up once we get to it. And then we can go ahead and move on to the next thing, which is the other wing, which is not done. Maybe? No, not done. Make a new empty material for that. sign, and bake. One wing material. Just weird, because I could have sworn that was already taken care of. Oh, I guess not. It was that wing versus that one. Identical textures, but, you know, whatever. Can't find a match of Invasion and Infinite? I'm kind of surprised. Invasion's like one of the best modes, like, in all of Halo. Oh, yeah, it's actually like 3D, just a full-on light. Okay, interesting. I gotta fix this. This stupid thing here is definitely not supposed to do that. I'll manually white paint this so it looks a bit better. Alright, anyway, that is baked. All I needed out of that was the -6/8 textures. So, -6/8 and the ORM. Everything else can get deleted. My dumbass, I'm brain farting right now. Okay, that's good. I'll do Photoshop to bake those. Put those in the bitmaps folder, delete that, and then we'll open this one up as well. And move on to the next area, which is this little thing. Is this one done? This one should be done already. Yeah, these are done. Next is the blades. Ooh, this one's definitely not done. We get to move on to the actual rotors now, which is pretty sweet. Probably just the left rotor. Knowing how Halo Infinite does its materials, the rotors are going to be identical in every way, but have different materials. Yeah, just this one, which I presume is primarily the entire rotor. Yeah. Davy Jones!
Delicious. Very refreshing.
Why did it sound like that? Why did he say... Why did it fucking sound like that, dude? What the fuck was that? Sickening. Oh my god, excuse me. You're sickening. You freak. Thank you for the tip. Ew! Fuck, I wish the first part worked. Ah, my TTS is cursed, man. Alright. We got a plane, we assign that, we bake. Make sure that this is all good here. And now we wait. Okay. Almost done. We need the 110 textures. No, not that one. There it is! Davy Jones for another 2!
Is that a banana? A cucumber as well? Oh my. How filling.
Wow, thank you so much for that. Wow, thank you, Davy Jones with the 2. Thank you so much for that extremely riveting sound effect. Really, so generous. You didn't have to at all. Not even a little bit even. Thank you so much, Davy Jones with the 2, dude. Appreciate you very much. Thank you so much. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even do that one yet. Alright, we have, how many materials is that? Only 3? No, we can do more than that. We can do more than 3 at once. That's easy. What do we have next? This panel here. I think it's good already. We did this one, right? What? Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Next up. This one. Oh, that one's good. Don't have to worry about that one. And then, I guess we just keep moving along. We already got a lot of these done. Not much left here. This one is also done. That's one of the back wings. That one's done. We have this panel here, which seems to be a new one. Oh, and it's used 4 times, as we can see, which means we're going to get a huge bonus out of that. New empty material. go ahead and bake these. Bake! Oh, that was the -421. Photoshop, bake please. Please und thank you. Alright, I say we do these 4 materials now. And then... and we'll be good. It'll be good to do even more. Oh, this is, yeah, just 4. Easy, dude. Flipping easy. Alright, run. Get all those new textures that we just baked into the game. And then we'll start doing this. Boom. 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 Then we gotta get the good reflection map as well. Boom. 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 Alright, that's good. We can save all these. And now, we gotta grab some textures from that folder. So this one is -9.4. -9.4 color. I think this is the glowing one. Yeah, -9.4 form. And then we do the -9.4. This one needs to be an emissive type, actually. So we have some glow. Because this is the bright... the light on the side, which I'll actually have to make a cool effect for. Alright, make sure that's very bright at like 5. Fix our orm. Orm. Save, re-import. Move on to the next one. This is -6.8. Which is just a color and an orm. Good. Fix our orm. Orm. Dude, I swear somebody's view-botting me right now. I don't know where... we got like a massive, sudden bump. It's not unusual for us to occasionally get to these viewers, and I appreciate that. Maybe that we actually have a shit ton of people lurking, which is cool as fuck. But also, the graph is so sus, dude. It is unbelievably sus. Are the bots in the room with us? I hope not. I would prefer to believe that this is one of those days. We got a bunch of people in here. Make me feel good about myself. I'm like, wow. We got a bunch of people in here. Been forever since you had 200 views? True. My lack of consistency lately, tied with the fact that I'm doing Halo as my main source of content. Maybe I'm just doubting myself. I have unnecessary imposter syndrome. Maybe I'm just the best, dude. People fuck with the Falcon? I hope they do. This thing is fucking awesome, man. I can't wait to build a little Twitter post out there and be like, guys, look at the very cool Halo Infinite Falcon. It's so cool, wow. So we should be getting the entirety of this big rotor bit. What else? Some panels on the bottom. This wing. A bunch of miscellaneous parts that I literally am not aware of. I know why. It's because Mintblitz made a video about it. Oh, true. Mintblitz did make a video about it. That was cool as fuck. I was really happy to see him do that. I should have left a comment. I was so busy, though, that day. I literally left the house after like 2 minutes from seeing that clip somebody posted. We'll be frickin' with the Falcon, man. Heck yeah, dude. Take it up with rejected. What? I was watching another stream that ended and it dropped me in here. Oh shit! Somebody put me as their end stream. What stream was it, Girth? But I'm staying now. Hell yeah, well I appreciate it. We're getting the Falcon into MCC, the Infinite Falcon. Whoa, what happened? Oh, I accidentally left this on there. Oh, dude, that's most of the Falcon. What the fuck? That's sick. A Pokemon opening stream dropped in here? That's kind of badass. Oh, dude, that looks so good. Hell fucking yeah. I didn't think we'd get the whole front section with that. That's sick as fuck. Hell fucking yeah. Guess I got a lucky drop, dude. That's not a Pokemon reference. Just FYI, I did not mean to imply like it was a good opening. You know what I mean? Why are the lights red? It does look cool, but that's just because occasionally, with certain shaders, the actual color maps, they need to be forced into a uncompressed color format. Otherwise, they render weirdly. Okay, the emission map needs the same treatment. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, you love to see it. Okay, that's... I did not mean to leave a giant square over here, though. I think it was on this wing as one of the... Boom. Oh yeah, we did this one as the latest one. So that means this panel here would be next, but I think we're good on that one. Yeah, that panel's already taken care of. That's looking good. Back one's done, back one's done, back one's done. Oh yeah, then we did that. And then, yeah, now we have the majority of the Falcon here. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Is this supposed to be green or is this supposed to be metallic? Is that supposed to be metallic on the bottom or is that supposed to be green? Does anyone know? Because this could be another case of, like, the metal being weird. I think that might need to be green. I'm gonna have to fix that. It's zone 5 that fixes it. Yeah, there we go. That looks correct. Wait, what's happening? Green, what is going on? These should be connected. All right, you're connected, you're connected, you're connected, you're connected, you're connected. Da, 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 da. Wow, almost all of these are good, actually. That's crazy. This is... Okay, these are the screens. Do these have any textures? Okay, these are gonna... I'm gonna have to grab those from the... whatchamacallit one. But okay, yeah, screen. Make a new empty for that. We have a big material here. That's going to be the internal bits of a lot of stuff, so that'll be really important to have for destruction states. Double check we don't have that already. I'm just saying I'm in the wrong and I'm crashing out for wanting credit for my work. I'm confused. Okay, 607, 194. It'd be nice if I could just bake the materials I've selected. But constantly complaining about politics and AI, that's a bit extra. Hey, Gyarados! 24 months! Wait, that's a solid 2 years right there! Let's go! Much appreciated. Congrats on the 2 years, and, well, I should be saying thank you for the 2 years, more importantly. Thank you so much, holy shit. Playable Master Chief waited 2 years. Please, modder. Dude, I'm sorry, Gyarados, okay? I'm sorry, but no, dude, Jesus. Do you have any idea how hard it would be to put Master Chief into Halo? You're just asking too much, man. Like, God, think about my feelings, all right? Oh, add Master Chief to Halo. Do you have any idea how complicated it would be to put Master Chief in fucking Halo? Are you kidding me, dude? Jesus, man. Jesus. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That comment about trying to put Master Chief in Halo, I'm just gonna let these bake, man. I'm gonna go cool off, dude. I can't handle it here, man. I can't handle it in here. Oh, it's still cooking. Hey, at the rejected shotgun, is this guy bothering you with White Knight Ray's aura? God, yeah, this guy's freaking bothering me, dude. John Halo cool. I like cool. I'm not going to put the guy from Fortnite in Halo, okay, man? Phase this mod to launch campaign while the models be swapped as well. I would have to manually put them all in, sadly. I'll have to make my own campaign version if I ever decide to do that, which would be a little bit challenging, but it wouldn't be... I don't think it would be too bad to do one day. I don't have any plans right now to do a campaign version of this, but I think inevitably one day it will be a thing. And if I don't do it, somebody else will, because all of these tags are going to be up on a GitHub that anybody's going to be able to just do whatever they want with. All right, one more set of textures. We're almost there. Or wait, I already did it. 607 and 194? Where's the 194? Oh. That is 194. Well, then where's... Oh, 607 is just nothing. That can't be right. What the fuck? Ah, whatever. That'll do. Convert. Boom. Boom. Easy. Embrace grass. Dude, I've touched too much grass lately. I need more time at home. Hey, Gyarados, thank you for the 8!
Just make a playable Forerunner since humans are Forerunners compilation of Drake ranting about 343 with flame effects and red screen tint.
Thank you for the 8, Gyarados, I appreciate it. Me? Dude, you must be confusing me with somebody else. I would never complain about the human Forerunner connection and the retcon that occurred and changed it all. I did. You gotta be thinking about somebody else. I think you got me mixed up. That's a dead argument, and I just don't. I wouldn't talk about that, man. $343. I gotta make sure I'm opening these material tags. I'm gonna lose track if I don't. That one was good, and it was these two bottom ones. I don't think I'm missing any others. Am I? No, wait, there was that one on the inside here. Hold on. Oh, no, that was that one. Okay, we're good then. Yeah, dude. Me, personally, I would never complain about any of that stuff. Yeah, no, we're good, man. God damn it. Okay, this is the most recent one. Okay, so I gotta get one material assigned to that one, and then one material assigned to that one, and I will bake! Freaking bake, dude. I'm gonna add a chin gun, maybe as a variant? Possibly. Foreskin City. I don't like that. I don't like that very much. I'm not sure about that one. Oh! Are we done? No, wait. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good. I think we already got the 1-4 whatever one. We don't need the emissions. We don't need the 1-4 textures.
Who's this Green Knight guy?
Oh!
Bro thinks he's a knight and green.
Dude, thank you for the 8. That is a good question. Bro really thinks he's a knight? That's embarrassing. Doesn't he know it's 2025, dude? Knights don't exist anymore, dude. Embarrassing. Oh, textures. All right, let's put these in. Wait until you realize shotguns don't exist. Excuse me! I'll have you know. They are real, and that hurts my feelings. Steaming, man, dude. I'm freaking steaming. It's freaking frick, dude. Shotguns are just rifles with a different name. This is not a hot dogs or sandwiches kind of thing, okay? This is completely different. This is completely different. Now for 50 minutes, what is going on? The Falcon! It's working! It's working! It's working! Yeah! Alright, so this one starts with 69. Nice. I'm getting more textures in. It's looking very cool. And I got confirmation from an unnamed source that it is also very epic. -135. -135. Ew! Ew, I forgot to rename it. That's awful. I gotta fix this, hold on. Ew. Ah! Okay. This is fine. I gotta fix it. We go vehicles, Falcon, bitmaps. We gotta find that weird base normal texture. Where is it? Oh god. Oh Jesus. This 135. Where am I? Ends in 11. Yeah, delete that. Goodbye. I gotta re-import everything now. Disgusting. Alright, anyway. -1359, blah, 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 1359 color. 1359 orm. And 1359. Yeah. 1359 orm. 1359 normal. We fixed the orm. Move on to 194. Very nice. Nice. Orm. We'll fix it. It being the orm. We get the 607. Let me do the... What's it called again? Oh, right. The orm. And then I fix it. Yes. What? Warning. Oh, that's fine. And then I import it into the video game with this button. But before I do, hold up. Before I do, I'm starting to be convinced that these are still importing. I think that's gonna fix it. That should make our exports way faster. Gyarados, thank you for the 3! Said, hey, rejected shot dong? I mean dong shot? I mean... The fuck, did you just fucking say to me? The fuck was that? This guy sounds literally insane right now. Is he okay? What the fuck did he... I get really steamy, man, okay? Oh, wait, this is so much faster. Wait. This is so much faster. Yes, yes. I was right. I was not right. we got the interior metal bits going. Not bad, not bad. Oh my god. Ah! So close to being there. Is this missing stuff? I feel like it's kind of plain. Like there's a bunch of bits and lines up here, but there's like none down here. Is that just how it is? I feel like it's missing stuff. Oh, it is. 4 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Was not, or did not push stuff to GitHub, and now it's gonna have a stroke trying to push like 1,000. Dude, I discluded. I did the git ignore with like only one folder left, and then it still uploads everything. It literally doesn't care. It ignores me, and I'm losing my goddamn mind about it.
If nothing works, just crash out and ban everyone, LOL.
Thank you for the 420! Is that you adding green with a... You adding green with a fucking...
Hey man, is it normal to have white pizza bases on your propellers?
Thank you, Gyarados. Listen, the white pizzas are a feature, okay? First of all, let's just make that clear. They are a feature. Now that we've clarified that, I don't feel we need to clarify anything more. And that I'm just generally right. And that's how I think as a community we should think about things. You might be thinking, I wonder if Reject is right. And the answer is, he totally is. And it's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart this. I'm gonna go through every material here and just double check that nothing here is like actually broken or missing anything. And I'm gonna restart my game really quickly. And while it restarts, I'll be baking materials. This is just like a sanity check. Oh! Found one. 169773. What the fuck is 169773? Oh, this one. Another line. Okay. I'll leave that one there. Boom. Okay. Oh, got that one. It's just those two then. All right. Good, good, good. DMs are open. Take it out. What is all this? I don't care about any of this stuff. I'm just trying to mod Halo. What is going on? We have not many materials left. Okay, I'm going to restart, like I said, because the sound hasn't been working all stream anyway, so I'll reset. Bring it back open. This will... Okay, we'll try that again. This will reset the sounds, but it'll also... There is not an instance of this running. I can literally guarantee it. Are we good now? Can I open this? Huh! Okay, there we go. Fixed it. All right, now then, moving on, past the canopy bit. I baked these textures, right? 6953. Did I just do? I just did these, right? These little bits there. Okay, yeah, so these are good. I did those. Next is this one. Okay, yeah, we definitely need this one. This one should only need one material if I'm not mistaken. This one right here. Good, good. Double check that we don't have this one. We shouldn't. Alright, it's good though. Add a plane, assign. And we bake. Rolled my ankle last week, but also I kept walking on it, which continues to make it sore. That said, I need this Falcon to get me places. I got you, alright? Stop walking on your fucking rolled-ass ankle. Put some ice on that bitch. This Falcon, when it's ready, alright, you can fly it. It'll take you wherever the hell you need it to go. Let's convert. Actually, there's no need. No, I'll convert. Boom, those are in. Let me make sure my foundation is organized. Looks good. I'll leave these two open. These two I need to figure out what the hell's going on with them because they're like random lining bits. Then get rid of that because that's baked. Next up is this. I don't think we have too many materials left. Okay, this is... I don't even know what the fuck these are. They're like screens or something. But I already have these objects that are screens, and these ones are kind of fucked up. I think I can remove these and put them into my exclusion bit here. So we had that one, then we got that one. Okay, then we have these lines. These also need a material assigned to them. So I guess I'll... This one has 12 associated. Are you telling me this one doesn't exist yet? Okay, that apparently doesn't exist yet. New empty material. Open. Boom. Save that. Okay, now we have the internal bits. I would be shocked if they're... Okay, there is one that I don't have, allegedly, which is the internal engine pieces. Let's double check that that doesn't exist. All right, it actually doesn't. Screens? Oh, well, there's already screens under it, so I think that was a, like, damaged version of it. Every model on here has a damaged variant, and I had to just kind of, like, manually go through and figure out which one is which. But okay, here's the new material. We got a bake just for this one. And we do have a material exactly like this, but I'm not going to be lazy about it. I'm going to bake its unique material, which is probably going to be like 4 pixels by 4 pixels, inevitably. According to chat, those are screens. Interesting. I think those might be screens. Bake. So we're looking for the 214 type. There's also the Dallas area code, fun fact. Just a guy full of fun facts for you. Okay, we have the ORM. I doubt it has emission. So we can delete that. Delete those. Convert these. Delete those. Grab those. Drop those. Make sure we have 214 open. And then we should be nearly done here. I don't think there's much left. We have this, which is a bunch of lines. That already has a material assigned to it. That leaves the last two things as these rotors. And they both use the exact same rotor material. So let's do a new material for these. I do think I need to bake these. I might have to do this by hand. I will attempt to bake them, though. They just don't look correct. Like, they're completely, blindingly white. All it has is this color mask here and a color texture, which doesn't even seem to be imported correctly. So I think what I'm likely going to have to do is just make this some kind of like alpha blend material with a little bit of reflectivity on it. As for this, yeah, so I'm basically just going to take this texture here, erase any of the grunge around the... Oh, I guess I don't even have to do that because the actual model doesn't have that, but yeah. I love it when a Falcon and Pelican share a control panel. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to yoink this texture real quick. 804, whatever, from here. 80476. Okay, there's our Falcon propeller. Make sure, did I get the 214s in here? I did. Okay, we're essentially done here. I do need to get these last couple materials in, but should be good. Let's check in here. Yeah, it's basically going to be this last material, which I'm about to import. Then we got to do the lines, which I think can basically be solid colors, but I am going to double check and see if there's any unique materials for it. If not, we should be pretty much done here. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom very quickly. Give me just one sec. I'm back. All right, let's finish up this Falcon. This is gonna be sick. Alrighty. Doing the blades is gonna be interesting. I think what I want to do is I'm gonna have to do the blades manually. I'm gonna have to make a manual ORM map for it. But that's no biggie. I thought the stream had no sound for a bit. No, it is just me. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing what I'm gonna have to do here. This isn't anything too crazy. I am going to first let me make sure I have all these textures. Let's hook up the final couple materials, and then I'll go ahead and then we'll work on the final bits, the manual bits that I gotta touch up, such as the lines and the blades and stuff. Once that's in, I'll feel way better. So that leaves this one here. Let's import our final materials. If I'm not mistaken, these three are the various different lines that go along the body, which is mostly a solid color, as far as I understand. And then this one is the last material. Let me double check, because I know there's... I don't know if I imported this one already. This is minus 202. Okay, that one actually needed to be in. I just didn't have that one set up at all. Okay, that one's there. But we should have that one in now. Minus 202. Whoops. Color, as well as the ORM. And this should be the last main material the Falcon needs. I knocked this out so quick, dude. Shout out to Seraja's Occur tool, because this thing is so convenient. Holy shit. I genuinely want to redo the Pelican with this. Make it way more optimized. Make it actually in the right folder. Just make it so much better, dude. It's going to be a pain in the ass to redo it, but I think it would actually be worth it. All right. Do I have one for 214? I think I had this, right? 214. Yeah, okay. It's a color and an ORM. I think this is the internal one that we won't really see this on the outside, but it's part of the like metal internals. So when this thing takes damage in the future and I have all those damage states set up, it should work. Wait. Oh, yeah, that one's good. And then... yeah. Okay, yeah. 2 and 4, blah, blah, blah. Alright, yeah, so that should be good. Now I basically just need to put this in the game via export. And by the time that's done, we should have everything except for these lines. Now, as far as these lines go, I'm going to open up... oh, I'm not going to open up anything yet. I'm going to wait for this. Those blade textures are to fake a blurring effect and aren't visible when the blades rotate slowly. Yeah, I need to actually put them on the correct region for that. Or no, I'm going to do what I did with Halo 3, because Halo 3 didn't have the function for the rotating blades that Halo Reach had. Never saw them in action, even going at full speed. That's the trick. That's the secret. As long as if you don't notice them, then they're working right. Just makes the blades look super speedy, super fast. They kind of fade in until once you get at full speed. Speaking of which, let me open Foundation really quickly. I want to see how they're done in Reach. I remember I had to look at them for when I was doing the Halo 3 one, but they didn't work using the Reach method, so I will see. I believe it should have a built-in system for this in Reach and onwards. It's under Falcon Vehicle. There should be not only a function, but also a material for this. These shaders, Falcon Blades Blur, yeah. So Falcon Blades Blur, it's basically like a... it's a material that switches between white and gray very quickly, over and over. And the color is tied to this function called blur here, which should be built in to VTOL type vehicles automatically. I'm going to double check that it's not like a manual one. Okay, it's called flying, and it switches to blur. So that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to have that exact same. Actually, that function should already exist. So I should be able to very easily make this happen. Let's see, is it in yet? Yeah, it should be. So double check that our thing looks good. Ooh! Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. I don't want to fly it again just yet. I want to make sure that we get all these lines in and imported correctly. And I also want to get the blur of the blades working very nicely as well. That should look really good. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is good, meaning that we're left with just these three here, and the blades themselves are this material here. Oops, here. Make sure it has the correct thingy on it. And essentially, since the blur material did not export correctly from this, I am going to have to make my own texture for it, but I also should have... the one from the archive. I think I'm opening the archive one here. I lied. That is not the archive one. Is this the archive one? Let's see. Can you make the cockpit seat black? Yeah, I can change all the materials, move them around, adjust them, do whatever I really want with it. Okay, yeah, I think this is the archive one. Because it looks like super fancy. Oh my god, there's so many decals. What the hell? Are these the Reach decals? These look like the Reach decals. I don't think these are natively in it. I might have to just snag these because I like them so much. As for the lines, there is a unique texture for the lines. I need these. I definitely need these. Making me realize that maybe my Pelican was missing a bunch of details and stuff. Yeah, that looks good. These all look correct. Yeah, make these lines look absolutely appropriate. I'm going to have to go ahead and probably bake these. I don't think I can use Zorasia's tool to bake these, sadly. Yeah, these are decals projected. It uses this texture map right here, along with this ORM. It has a normal map, I think, right? Yeah, it's got a normal map as well. Why do I see decals that aren't the actual ones in Infinite? They were added by the creator of this Blender file on the Halo archive. I like it. Honestly, the wear and tear on this is much nicer than the one I have in game right now. Probably just because it's higher res, to be fair, but... damn, looks nicer. A shame. Yeah, the decals, so it's not only the panel lines? Yeah, well, I'll get them in right now, and then we'll see how it looks after. These should add a lot of... yeah, decals projected has everything we need here. This is good. This should work for all three of them. So in order to get these, I'm just going to do exactly what makes the most sense, which is doing generic, plain old Blender baking. For that, it's going to take a while, but I'm going to go ahead and go... actually, it shouldn't even take long at all, because I can bake directly out to the diffuse base color. So for the decals projected, we have all of this, blah, 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 manually cooked. Do I even need to do all this? I feel like I don't even need to do all of this. Roughness is at 0.5. Metallic is 0. All I really need is for it to be gray, for it to have an alpha map and a normal map. I think that's fine. I'll just manually grab these. And wait, roughness was, yeah, 0.5, no metallic. This is going to be easy then. Get Photoshop here. So we need C for blah, blah, blah. I want to put that in Photoshop. And that's going to be the source of the alpha. Goes into specular. This is AB79. I should be able to figure out what these are pretty easily. Hello? There. There's that one. And then last but not least is the normal map, which is 419. Okay, so this is what we're cooking with. So these are going to be, this is going to be our decals. This is where they source the alpha texture from. I don't think this is going to be the diffuse texture. We'll check this. Does this have diffuse? Okay, so one of these, I think this is metallic. This is going to be the metallic map. This is going to be ambient occlusion. Maybe this is roughness? Could be roughness. Kind of looks like it would be metallic though. And then obviously this is normal. We just need to make this white to transfer it to a regular normal map. I'm not going to fix the green channel right now because I'm going to do that all in one batch later. I don't want to screw it up. Would this be... This feels like metallic, but it could be roughness. I don't know. I actually don't know. This is... Oh no, this is ambient occlusion. Okay, that's good. So we have ambient occlusion. Where does the actual... Let me check Blender. I gotta see where the diffuse texture comes from. There is no diffuse texture. Interesting. That's the normal. That's the ORM. That's that. Maybe I should just use the ambient occlusion as the diffuse map. What is the difference here? There isn't really a difference between these. They're just packed maps that have the alpha like enclosed within it. All right, in that case, I'll make this very, very simple. I'm gonna make a ORM. The image size of this is 1024. I'll make a new 1024 right here. ORMs have first ambient occlusion, layer mask from transparency. So now I've extracted the transparency mask. We're going to need that. Then we go to the ambient occlusion. Delete the layer mask, paste it down, hide it. Ambient occlusion first. In the red channel, R is going to be for roughness, so that's probably going to be from here. Now I think this is the roughness mask. This is not ambient occlusion, therefore this probably has to be roughness. So the R in ORM is here. Ambient occlusion, roughness, and then I presume this is going to be metallic because that's probably just what it looks. I don't know. I'm just going to assume that's the metallic mask. So M. So now we have our ORM. Ambient occlusion, roughness. No, I guess that wouldn't be metallic. It doesn't really make a lot of sense for that to be metallic, to be honest. I'm going to make the metallic not exist. I'm going to have it just not be metal. And just ignore that texture mask. Because that, for all I know, could be just straight up a non-metallic texture. So there we go. Occlusion, roughness, and no metallic. So that'll be our ORM. As for the actual diffuse texture, I don't know if it has a diffuse texture. I think... If I look here, it kind of just looks like the ambient occlusion mask is the main texture. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. So I'm going to try that, and I'm just going to color it. In Blender, I believe they color it kind of a dark gray, or it becomes colored a dark gray, even though there is no base color. I'm going to give that a try. I'll just do a dark gray version of the ambient occlusion mask and hope that that looks cool. That should be a reasonably good approximation. So let me go off to the side. Let me save the ORM out. And the lines, I'm just going to give it a funny name. Lines, decals, ORM. All right, decals ORM is saved. Now, as for the diffuse map, I'm going to say this texture right here. I go boom, boom, delete, copy this, delete the layer, add an alpha channel, paste it in, make sure that should be good. I'm going to try saving that to the same location. There's going to be decals, diffuse. And then last but not least, we have the normal map, which I'm also going to save there. All right, so now we have all of our decal stuff. Our things, they exist. They're hopefully good. That leaves one more material, which is the blurry blades. Our blurry blades material looks like this. And that's literally all it is. Kind of sucks. I'm going to go ahead and give it an ORM texture. Am I going to do it? No, I'm not. I'm going to make it just a regular transparent blurry texture. And it's literally just going to use this, and that's just going to be it. Although, my question now is, so we got that working. Where's the transparency coming from on this? Is it just from the alpha black channel? So this is actually the alpha channel. That's it. So I guess I could just take this and add it to the alpha channel. That should be fine. I'll give that a go. We'll see what happens. I'll call it, what number? What's your shader called? That. Do boom. Color. Okay. That should be good now. Let's give this a try. I'll put this into the bitmaps folder here. So now we have our decals and our other thingy there. We'll run the tool command to get every bitmap re-imported. As for these just get the distinct honor of using the generic decals texture. And then I just hope that it actually looks good. I think it's going to be too bright. I suspect it'll actually be white. Forgot to recolor it, but it's fixable. So decals color. Decals ORM. And decals normal. And we just fix the ORM, and then I basically just copy and paste this and everything. So I go through, boom, 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 boom. And that's the blades one. Let's grab the ORM, boom, 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 boom. And the normal map, boom. No. Boom. Boom. And last but not least, we gotta grab the very fancy reflection texture so that it looks extra good. Boom. Huh? Oh my god. Uncompressed color format. Re-import. Oh. And then last, totally forgot to do this. We set them to alpha blend, of course. Set it as transparency. Even that didn't fucking work. That's an alpha channel. Best uncompressed color format, diffuse. Maybe it's because I didn't mark these as having transparency? No, it definitely still should have worked. Where's my transparency? Where is it? The Halo Wars music I'm hearing? Yes, that means we're at 3 hours, which we are! Hell yeah. Well, let's see here. Maybe by not marking it for transparency, I committed like some great cardinal sin. Additive? Additive's gonna look weird, but I could try it. Not a bad idea. Alpha blend definitely should have worked. No dice. I suppose... Let me switch them back to alpha blend. I'm gonna try something with the actual texture itself. I added it to the alpha channel. I'm also going to mask it in Photoshop manually. And then I'll try that. Maybe, I don't know if that's a thing that like... Okay, Halo 4 did not give a fuck about that. I will do a quick test then, which is going to be to go to this wing here, grab this the entirety of this material, and I might need to manually set it to have transparency. I'll try that, add transparent to that, and then we'll export that into the game. That may just be a thing I need to do, because I did do that for the glass when it had got its transparency, but also I just did that ahead of time and I didn't test if it like absolutely needed it. What the fuck happened to the... Okay, dude. You can't tell me that's not like a view botter or something. What the hell? Wait, what time did that start? 9:30 to 11. Well, okay, it wasn't directly on it. I don't understand. We had so many viewers and then they dropped. It was like a giant spike. And then it's spiked over a span of like 3 minutes and then dropped over a span of 3 minutes. It lasted for almost exactly an hour and a half. I see Pelican. That you do. The Pelican is very cool. I'm probably going to rebuild the Pelican. I've said it a couple times, but it's kind of very unoptimized. And I suspect I did a lot of the materials wrong. No, actually, you know what? The Pelican's material worked fine. It's got the exact same setup. So it's got those lines. That's exactly what the Falcon should have, lines-wise. I saw how long it takes just to get one vehicle into Halo 4 and got scared off. Yeah, it's great, man. It's really so good. Can somebody explain to me why the Falcon seat looks like fucking melted cheese? What is that? Why does it look like that? Is that how it's supposed to look? It's fucking disgusting. That cannot be right. That literally, like, that actually has to be wrong. That looks like rusted metal, not like a seat. Ew, what the fuck is that? Oh, one of the textures I did ended up being the screen. Oopsies. Wait, is the alpha map wrong? Wait, what? Hold up. I think this is actually, it's working. I didn't even need to do that, but the texture itself is actually the problem. Maybe this would be the color texture. This could... no, I doubt it. Gotta go back and look in Blender again. The other Falcon. What's going on here? Alpha channel is the green channel inverted. And that becomes the alpha. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, no, it's on that line. But if it's on that line, why does it look good? I'm very confused. I'm gonna close all of these real quick. This is the texture. It has this green here. Green channel, inverted. Oh. Oh. That makes sense. Weird, but it makes sense. I don't know. That's how they did it. That's how I'm going to do it. Worked for them. It works for me. Let's do it. All right. Yeah, the colors are definitely still off, so I got to recolor these to be like much darker, but it's good. So dark gray instead of like a blindingly pure white color. So here's where it's at right now. I'm going to say lightness down to like here, perhaps. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Much nicer. Now I feel like we got a lot of detail on it. That's great. Okay, now that we got beautiful panel lines, we're left with a single texture that needs to be made to work. I do have the blades in here. The blades should be -137 or whatever. Actually, that's not true. We also need to fix the screens, but we'll get to the screens. So yeah, -137. Let's go into here. All right, so let's grab the deet. Let's grab the default diffuse. -137. Right, so it looks like that. So now we have a texture. Now we're going to set it to be an alpha blend, or let's do pre-multiplied alpha type texture. Not bad. But what we're going to do is we're going to copy how the setup is in Reach for these, in an effort to make them like look pretty cool. Holy shit, it's bad quality. You're never supposed to see them up close, and they're definitely supposed to be relatively transparent. So the way it works in Reach is it uses another crappy looking texture, but the color of it, which I can't actually modify here, it switches between like white and gray, which theoretically makes it more and less transparent. Actually, I might not even be able to use a PBR texture for this, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use, I think, a standard Halo 4 texture. Ooh, or material. Ooh. Do material shaders, materials. Maybe just like a regular blend would work. Okay, yeah, it still renders just fine. What I'm gonna do is have the albedo tints just like it is in Reach. Does that have a function? No, it's just a time 10, -2, and 2 periodic cosine. Okay, like that, and then frequency is 10, not time period. There we go. And then it's going to go between pure white and about a neutral half gray at 137. Great, and that's going to make it appear more and less. It's going to kind of make it chop like that. Kind of cool. Honestly, I might even turn it down more. It's kind of really, really bright. So maybe if I took this down to like a little bit of a darker gray so it's not blinding me constantly. Okay, that's cool. Reach also has a albedo color alpha, which makes it go 0 to 1 with the blur function. So this should make it disappear once we input this. So do we have an alpha? Alpha. Albedo tint. Diffuse alpha mask specular, huh? Alright, Halo 4, work with me here. At least Halo Reach has the kindness of having a generic material that's not like fucking crunched into this shit. Blend. Maybe F alpha. Nope. Maybe this one. Let me try specular mask. Wait, alpha masks. No, that's not gonna be it. Imagine how badly the didact would need to shit after making you sleep that long. It's a great point, actually. Where's it? Okay, Reach gives you the ability to do albedo color alpha. I apparently don't get that, which is very sad. Wait, diffuse intensity? What if I set that to 0? No, that just turns it black. About you to 1. Nothing. Specular, specular, blah, blah, blah. Specular this, specular that. Ay. They're not 1. That lets me work with this. Diffuse. Give me some alpha options. Albedo tint, diffuse intensity. No alpha options on this one. Character, environment. Maybe glass? Would glass give me some good stuff? No, that gives me specular color stuff. Dude. Which one has a fucking alpha option? Is that so much to ask for? It's like really standard. Albedo tint, diffuse, specular. Bro, that's crazy that none of these shade... I miss Reach and Prior's material system. It was so much better. What's different between the standard and F alpha? Nothing options-wise. I just want to be able to turn the alpha up and down. This is not like some crazy shit. 343, please! Maybe special has something? Wait, idea. No, that would look weird, never mind. Wait, SI color, that's gonna be the self-illumination color. Disable that. Can I change the specular to black? Does that do anything? Nope. Hold up. Can't I just do this? No, I can't actually. It lets me alpha. That's cool. In one way, that's cool. In another way, that's extremely annoying. Oh, right. Periodic cosine. I just want to be able to alpha blend it up and down, dude. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Maybe this one will. This is the nice shader that I like so much. But no, this one doesn't even let me Gonna think I'm crazy, man. I don't care about specular. I don't care about details. I don't care about normals. I'm back. What did I miss? It's done. I'm just adding the final touches, which hopefully I'll be able to do right now. I'm trying to get the rotors to have some cool stuff. Albedo tint. Why no alpha options? You know what? I don't know if there even is a single shader that gives me this ability. I don't think there is. No alpha options because you're a beta. Okay, then. Well, that was really nice of you. I have an idea, but I really hate it. I know it's gonna work, but it's gonna look weird. Try maybe blend car. I mean, I think I did. I'll double check though. Oh, there is not. Oh, SRF blend character. I think you're thinking of SRF character blend. Yeah, no. Sadly, just albedo tints again. I just need an option like Halo Reach that has albedo color alpha. Nothing. We have albedo tint, but no albedo alpha tint. However, I could do this. What I could do oh wait, I actually don't need to do that. What I could do is take the color map here. You know what? I just had an idea. This could look really bad. Someone stopped botting viewers. I feel like somebody actually view botted me. Like I genuinely feel because it spiked. I could show the. Can I show the graph? The graph is so sus. Hold on, let me screenshot the graph. This is the graph, okay, of my viewers. That does not look natural. Look, at around almost exactly 9:30 p.m., it spiked way up, stayed consistent, and then at a little bit before, almost exactly at 11 p.m., so an hour and a half later, it dropped super far. Someone in this chat, or either somebody used my stream as a view or as a view bot test, or one of you guys was like, I'm gonna bot rejected shotgun today. Here's my idea. I'm gonna use alpha black as my base map, go to alpha blend, turn my self illum intensity to 1. No dice. 10. Okay, what about alpha white? Would that work? No? Guess that doesn't work. Maybe it does need to be alpha black. Oh, that's not too bad. I can work with this. I guess this is fine. I may not even end up using it. I might just actually not use this. Anyway, here's what I want to do. We'll do a curve function called blur. We're going to go from black to white. We're going to use this as a spline, like that. And do that. I'm not going to ever let it get to full intensity. We're just going to do that. Save. And now it's disappeared. So theoretically, though, when we fly the Falcon right here... Yeah, they slowly start to appear. It looks weird as fuck, but it does slowly start to appear. Because I can't get it to, like, flip and rotate. Like, I can't get the... There's no, like, rotation that I can do to make it, like, look better. I could try... God, what can I even do about this? Can I do a range? No, not really. I could try this. So at the very end of it, it starts to... So oh, that kind of looks cool. Doesn't look half bad. Oh, dude, actually flying the Infinite Falcon here is kind of sick. It's really fast, though. Like, holy shit. I think I could make it a little brighter. Because you can kind of see the circle of it, like the blur. This thing looks pretty fucking cool, man. I want to add the extra animations and stuff on it. I think it'll look really good. I definitely need to redo the animations. I don't want to, but like already I have to because the rig is not perfect. And this thing has so many extra bits that would be so good for animating. The Infinite Falcon doesn't have a chain gun, right? The reach guns on the side? Yeah, I do need to port the reach guns. Or the infinite guns. It does? It does have a... It has a fucking horn? I don't know why that's so funny to me. Well, I'm gonna remove the weapon for now because I keep accidentally shooting at like a half-finished, shitty reach chain gun on the front. It's throwing me off. I don't even know if it's like on it or if it's like hidden away somewhere, but I'm gonna remove it. Okay, there we go. Now I should. You guys can't tell, but it causes like screen shake and stuff when I'm firing it. It does feel pretty good to fly this thing, man. And seeing it with better, like... I feel like the handling on this is way better than the Infinite. Like the actual Infinite one. Probably need to use a Pelican Shingun. Yeah, more than likely. Man, I just hate that the rotors are spinning in such a goofy way. Yeah, I can't believe we knocked out the entire Falcon texture set and model and everything in one stream. This is awesome, man. The Falcon and the Scorpion are done now. I started working on these two both like 3 days ago. 2 days ago. Falcon has its own side gun models? Yeah, it does. That it does. I'll be honest, I do still prefer the Reach model overall, but I do love the fidelity and detail of the Infinite one. It is still very nice. I think the Reach one has like a sleeker, cooler design. This one's a little bit blockier, a little bit more kind of bland, less aggressive, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I think it's still a really good model. I still like it a lot. I've heard you can make the blur rotor by attaching it to the bone. Well, I got the rotor blur working. It does work. It's just there's no material that supports the effects that I need to make it work really good. So I just kind of, I left it there and just kind of tuned it down. It's kind of a much more subtle effect than it would otherwise be, to hide the fact that I can't give it the animation that it needs. You can see it really well in the dark here. Oh, dude, could you imagine this? Like Halo 4 Huge Grass with the Infinite Falcon and like Scorpion and stuff. Dude, this is literally just Huge Grass vibes right here. Flying over a scarab in a giant forested area in a Falcon like this. Still using Halo 4 trees? True. I need to grab the ones you sent, Perry. Yours would look a lot nicer here. The Halo 4 ones are so like juicy and saturated. It's crazy. Does Falcon support altitude lock? In I don't know why, but in Halo 4, the Falcon is always altitude locked. If you want to go down, you have to go down manually. Like if you just, I'm not touching anything. Like I'm just looking around. Halo 4 Falcons, the VTOL physics is just permanent altitude lock. If I want to, in fact, it actually goes up slightly at any given time. I can't stop it. It's like low key a little broken, but yeah, it's always altitude locked. Feels like they made it a lot snappier. Look at that pelican. God damn, look at that. God damn. It also does that in Infinite where it slightly floats. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, compared to Reach, the Halo 4 Falcon physics do feel more like the Infinite physics. You like go down and up kind of fast. It's a little bit snappier every time you look around. The only nice thing about this, though, is that I can actually have it angled down when I fly, like in Reach, whereas in Infinite, you just don't get this effect at all, and it's really weird. It still has that floatiness that I like. Read up, what'd you say? If you take the Fireteam Raven Falcon engine intake section, put on the Infinite model, it would look nice. The textures would be really off. The type of materials they use and stuff, it would be extremely challenging to make it work. The Infinite Falcon is all one big piece. I can't really kit bash it, to be honest. I wish I could. It would be kind of nice if I could, but it is what it is. What is that on the bottom? It's so bright red. Whatever that is. What is that? Falcon is too green? Yeah, it is a bit green. I don't love it. That is just its color, though. I could always change it. And what are you? -719? Oh. What the fuck? Falcon materials, -719. This one. I guess you gotta re-import the emission map. There we go. And more weird red angling. Although we do get a weird bit of emission. Can fix that though by doing... Wait for it. Will this work? Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Switched it to anisotropic 4x filtering. I'm pretty happy with this though. I can't lie. Like this thing feels good. I just get stuck in the ground. I'm very satisfied with this. Infinite has weird emission points that never turn off. Yeah. Honestly, it's pretty amazing that with the skeleton crew they have on Infinite, they even release this thing at all. Fucking wobbly ass. Fucking wobbly ass things. Ah, this is so good. Scorpion, Falcon. New vehicles, we got them, dude. They both definitely need a lot of polishing, but they function, and that makes me happy. Alright, well, with that, I'm going to jump out of here. This has been a good stream. I think it's a really good point to end off on. And now I get to go work on some other non-Halo related projects now that stream is over. Thank you guys very much for a very fun stream. I'm back and it sounds like you're ending. Dude, how do you do that every single time? You have like a superpower. What is that? I thought you were going to sleep anyway. What the hell, man? I wanted to chat your ear off about Halo 4 stuff, but we'll save it for tomorrow if you got time. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for a very fucking fun stream. We hit the daily tip goal, which is amazing. I know who contributed. I see you. I appreciate you. All of you. Thank you. Why are you ending so early? It's late. It's almost midnight here. And we finished the Scorpion and the Falcon. Well, visually anyway. Tomorrow we're going to animate the Falcon and move on to either another vehicle or some more weapons. Alright, I'm out of here though. Thank you guys for an amazing stream. Adam, thank you for the one. Said the seat looks like it's been sculpted out of cheese. Well, I know, it's horrible. Great stream though, was real cool and productive. Hell yeah. We did it! Falcon! Thank you guys. Seriously, it's been an awesome stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Expect me around 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. I'll see you guys then. I have been Rejected Shotgun, and I will continue to be Rejected Shotgun tomorrow. Have a good one, you guys. Bye-bye!